On day 1, I spawned in as a baby elemental lion. In front of me was the large and scary Shadow Boar, battling it out with my dad. You can do this, Dad. You're the king of the savannah. The two of them were fighting for their life. My dad was putting up a fight, but the Shadow Boar's men quickly joined. Together, he was getting overpowered and was brought to the brink of death.
Son, you have the power of the elements? Run!
Just then, the Shadow Boar dealt a last hit to my father, killing him. No, Dad!
With this crown, I am now the powerful king of the savannah!
You'll pay for this!
An elemental child?
He immediately charged towards me, but I ran for my life.
There is nothing he can do. This land is ours!
On day 2, I escaped the King Shadow Boar. That crown doesn't belong to him. I gotta find a way to make this right. As I said this, an arrow hit me from behind. Gah! I looked over, only to see players lined up along a line, practicing their aim.
Gotta get ready for the tournament.
Tournament? Another player shot his bow, hitting me dead on. Ah! Hey! Out of anger, I shot out a blast of burning fire right at him.
What the? A lion with powers? Everyone aim!
Oh no! I started to run as fast as I could, while the players were trying their best to shoot me down. Let's catch it for the games! No way! Leave me alone! I kept running until I unfortunately met a dead end. Great! What now? While distracted, one of the players hit me with a spear. Yeah! I tried to fight back with my newfound power, but I couldn't control it. Oh no! I was surrounded, and one of the players threw poison right on me.
Put this guy in the arena. It's time for the show to start. Oh.
On day 3, I woke up and was in the middle of a strange coliseum. Ah, my head. All around me was a crowd filled with excitement.
Come on! Let's get on with the show already!
I turned to see next to me was a baby rhino. Who are you? What's going on?
My name is Boulder, and we are about to die.
What? I gotta get out of here, now! I began to search throughout the Coliseum, looking for any exit. But then, armored players entered inside.
The gladiator show has begun. Who's ready for the time of their life?
Me! Let's tear them to pieces! Oh no, they rushed in towards me and tried to take me down. But just in time, I shot out a gust of wind, launching me on top of one of the pillars. Whoa, this little lion is annoying! Being this high up, I was able to spot a mysterious fire-themed throne. Is that connected to me?
Don't let him escape!
The players tried to shoot at me from below, but I jumped from pillar to pillar until reaching the throne. I sat on it, and because of this, something began to happen. I grew larger in size, now had 10 hearts, and had my very own fire mane. A burning sensation built within me, now allowing me to breathe out fire as I pleased. Whoa, did I just master my fire element? On day 4, I jumped down into the arena with a newfound confidence.
Oh, time to totally finish this.
They rushed in, but I unleashed a giant fire roar.
Oh, what the?
They didn't stand a chance now and retreated in fear.
Wait, you're the king's son! No wonder you're connected to the elemental thrones!
Elemental thrones?
Yeah! The 6 elemental thrones have existed in the savannah since anyone can remember. Each one is located in a vast environment. It looks like the fire one was owned by these players.
Well, I gotta find all 6 of them. They seem to be connected to me somehow. With that, Boulder and I formed a team. We quickly left. But as I did, I saw Shadow Boars out surveying the land. Quick, hide! We did just in time before they could spot us.
What's going on?
I'll explain later. But right now, we gotta find a safe place to go. We both narrowly escaped their vision and traveled until making it to a ruined area in the savannah. Looks like a perfect place for a hideout. Let's get to work. On day 5, we both went to work on making a safe place for us to stay in. I got all the essential blocks to make me a nice lion-themed home. One to scare off any intruders. Perfect. And Boulder made a boulder?
What?
Nothing. I noticed from the fire throne, I had a weird fire orb in my inventory. Huh? Suddenly, it popped out of it and floated to the center of the base. Whoa, I wonder what happens when I find all of the thrones. After catching Boulder up about what happened to me, he seemed really scared.
Ugh, the shadow boars are no joke. You have to be careful.
As he said this, an explosion went off in the distance. What the? I ran over, only to see a lake battle.
We've done nothing to you, you heartless beast!
They were fighting a live submarine? It shot out deadly explosions their way, and one of them knocked me into the lake. Gah! Hey! I was extremely angry and shot out my powerful fire roar right at him, but it did nothing underwater. Oh no. Ah! The other fish people and I swam for our lives while the angry submarine tried to take us down. I tried to swim out of the water, but his missiles would just knock me right back in. Oh no! I thought I was truly done for, but the fishes quickly pulled me into cover. On day 6, I swam up and out of the water and saw I was pulled to a secluded beach. The fish had their own town alongside the shore, and there, at its center, was the water throne. Whoa! I quickly ran over to sit in it, but was blocked by the fish. Hey, I helped you!
This throne belongs to our king. No one sits on it but him.
Well, where is he? They quickly brought me over, where I saw their kingfish.
Hello, elemental lion.
This is your king?
Yeah, but we haven't been able to get this squid off of his face for days. Without him, that submarine has been attacking us non-stop. But maybe, if you help us free our king from this stupid squid, he'll allow you the throne.
Well, how do I help? I followed the fish as they led me to a clearing down the river.
See that restaurant over there? They have a tool that can help us with the squid problem. Get that tool for us? We free the king.
Okay, deal. I parted ways with the fish and entered inside of the restaurant. Okay, I just have to deal with some chefs. How hard can that be?
A lion? What kind of service is this?
Wait! Great. I was then teleported inside of the kitchen. Yeah! All around me were chefs, but they were Endermen?
Well. Looks like we have an intruder.
Maybe I should go. But I was teleported again, and this time was sent to a cooking line. Deadly knives were crashing down, and at the end of it, I was being sent into an oven? Oh no! The deadly knives came slashing down, almost slicing me in half. Whoa! I gotta find a way to get off this thing! I was making my way closer to death, but I saw up ahead was an exit. I made my way over and tried to claw through it, but it just wouldn't budge. Okay, I gotta try harder. I did again, but this time used my fire element as well. With my strength, I was able to break right through. Okay. In front of me was the tool the fish were talking about. A shredder? What are they planning on doing to that squid? I picked it up, but as I did, the Ender Chefs came back.
What? You made it out alive? No! Men! Take him down!
They charged in towards me, but I used the shredder against them. Every time it hit one of them, it did critical damage. And once they were weak enough, I shot out my fire, making the rest teleport away. Yeah, that's right. I'm the Elemental Lion. On day 8, I made it back to the beachside fish town with the shredder.
Yep, exactly what we need. Go right ahead.
Okay, here goes nothing. I used it and pointed it right at the king's head.
Wait.
Okay, just hold still. With the shredder, I was able to launch the squid right off of his head.
Oh my, I can see again! How great! You there, how can I repay you?
I told the Fish King of my quest, and he allowed me his throne. I sat in it, and because of this, I upgraded again. I now had 15 hearts, and felt water coursing through my very veins. Whoa.
I know your father, the great king of the savannah!
Yeah, but he's gone.
Those shadow boars use very dark magic to get what they want, and have never failed in getting it. If you wish to stop them, you will need the elemental throne to become the savannah's new king.
The elemental throne? That's what these orbs must create. I'm gonna become the new king then, to honor my dad. As I said this, the submarine found the fish's hideout. Stand back! I charged in, and with my new element, I unleashed a powerful water blast straight towards it, sending it away.
Good luck, Lion. You're going to need it.
On days 9 to 10, I made it back to base. I knew if I was gonna be a king, I had to treat my home like a kingdom. I went to work, building 2 new towers throughout it, each representing an element. I'll add more when I've earned it. Afterwards, I built up a throne room at the center, knowing eventually the elemental throne would be here. As I did this, the water orb flew over and attached itself to the center as well. Another step closer to avenging my dad. I then noticed a mysterious note on the floor. Left to gather things. Meet me north of here. Boulder. Strange. I decided to follow the note until I made it to the entrance of a jungle. Why would Boulder be here? As I said this, I was immediately surrounded by monkeys.
You fell right into our trap, loser!
Hey, what did you do to my friend? But the monkeys didn't respond and shot me with a poison dart. Ah! Within seconds, my vision faded. On days 11 to 12, I awoke and was now in the middle of a tribal village, but it was severely damaged.
This is my training dummy?
What? No way! But he hit me, launching me to the side. Ah! From my new perspective, I saw a destroyed-looking platform.
My amazing throne! It was stolen by good-for-nothing snakes! I must train to be strong enough to take it back!
Wait, the Earth Throne. The large monkey charged in again, but I used my water element to dodge out of the way. Or I can help. I probably have a better shot at getting it back than you do. The leader was offended and brought me to an intricate course.
I am the strongest ape in existence! You think you can challenge me? Fine, you win, I'll accept your offer. But if you lose, you will be my training pet forever!
Okay, deal. The leader rang a bell, starting our competition. We both launched into the race. The course was full of intricate traps and challenges, and falling led to a very deadly pit. I was actually keeping up with the monkey until his people began to shoot out bananas towards me.
Slip on this!
Hey, knock it off! The bananas were slowing me down, and the large leader was taking the lead. He was surely going to win. No, what do I do? On days 13 to 14, I was met with a very long and dangerous jump. The monkey leader was close to victory, but I knew I couldn't give up. I have an idea. Using my water element, I created bubble platforms for me to jump on. Because of this, I was avoiding the course altogether.
Whoa!
This is amazing! With the one final jump, I made it to the end, right before the leader. Yes, I did it!
You possess the power of the elements! Maybe you are a better challenger to get my throne back. Here, take this map. The people who took it should be there.
Thanks, I'll bring it back, I promise. With that, I left and followed the map. It wasn't long until I made it to the edge of the savannah, where there was a deadly canyon waiting for me. After looking inside, the biome itself felt like a maze. Anything for the throne. I went inside and began to travel throughout the intricate maze. As I did, however, I was stopped by growing vines, and from those vines exited Earth Guardians.
Must protect the throne!
Oh no, wait! On days 15 to 16, the Guardians pushed towards me and immediately trapped me in vines. Stay back! Using my fire, I broke out and was able to shoot them away. I kept following the map, but more and more of them pursued me the closer I got. I just gotta keep pushing. With the one final blast, I bursted through the canyon and made it to my destination. There in front of me was what looked to be a hidden away modern town with business snakes? Why do they have the Earth Throne? I traveled throughout the town until making it to where they were holding the throne.
Halt! This throne is ours, buddy. No one is taking it.
Yeah, well, it clearly doesn't belong to you, so I'm taking it whether you like it or not.
But please, it was our only way to protect ourselves from them.
From who? The snakes brought me through the canyon, and as we exited, we saw the shadow boars. They were building up their own terrain and had many of the savanna animals captured in cages.
Keep it going. My vision for this biome will be accomplished.
How awful. Look, I can help you, but I need that throne. Come on, what do you say? On days 17 to 18, I made it back to the Earth Throne and sat on it. Because of this, its Earth-like essence flowed within me, causing me to upgrade again. I now had 20 hearts and had full mastery over the Earth element. Sweet! The snakes all got to work and collected the Earth Throne. But as they did, the shadow boars bursted into the town.
I knew I smelled that lion. Someone trying to make their father proud. Kill them all!
The boars went throughout and began to slash all of the snakes they could find. With their dark shadow magic, no one stood a chance. The king boar was slowly making his way towards me, and I knew we had to go. Come on! Using my new earth element, I forged a wall between us and the battle, which gave us just enough time to escape.
He's after the thrones! Do whatever you can to search and stop him!
I was able to escape the jungle with a few of the snakes, and we returned back to the Monkey Empire. Here you go, the Earth Throne.
You did it! Thank you so much!
Of course, but be careful. The shadow boars are on the rise. With that, I parted ways with the monkeys and left with the snakes. On days 19 to 21, I made it safely back to my kingdom with the business snakes. After their home was destroyed, I made sure to build them up a nice modern home so they would be comfortable. Here you go. I'm so sorry about your people.
Well, now we can rebuild. All thanks to you.
After helping the snakes, I noticed that Boulder was back on his rock home. Boulder, you're okay?
Oh yeah, those monkeys were holding me captive to get to you, but I got a free smoothie out of it, so I'm okay.
Okay. From there, I walked over and built the earth pillar around my castle. Then, as I walked into the throne room, the earth orb flew out and placed itself next to the others. Halfway there, Dad. Whoa! Wait, what was that? Before I could finish my thought, I heard a shout coming from the other side of the base.
There you are.
Sledding across it was a penguin? What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you. The Ice King requests an audience with you.
The Ice King? He should have the next elemental throne. Of course. Take me to him. The penguin and I headed out of the base as he led me deep into his icy tundra kingdom. And there, next to the elemental ice throne, was the Ice King.
Now it's a party.
A party? That's why you wanted to see me?
Well, of course. The winter solstice is only 5 months, 18 days, and 8 hours away. That's more than cause for celebration.
Oh, sure. But first, I really need to use your throne. I need it to stop the shadow boars.
Don't be such a downer, lion. This is a celebration.
But
No buts. It's time for the competition to begin.
the group of penguins surrounded me and pushed me over to a lake covered in ice.
The first event in this competition is the ice slide. Whoever slides the closest to the center of the lake is the winner.
As he said this, the penguins began to slide on their bellies across it.
Ah, flippers!
Huh, sounds easy enough. I got a running start and began to slide across the ice uncontrollably. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I crashed through some of the penguins and completely slid past the center. Sorry.
Look at him! What a loser!
Come on now, it's all fun and games. On to the final event.
The Ice King will never take me seriously like this. I need to win this next event. On days 27 to 29, I went with the others over to the next event, where there were multiple pillars of ice stacked up for us.
This event is ice sculpting. Build me the most fantastic sculpture fit for a king. You each have your own ice blocks to work with. Now, begin!
The penguins got to work and were trying their best, but they didn't stand a chance. I used my claws and fire roar to shave away at the ice and build a beautiful ice golem. Ta-da!
My, Fozo. This is fantastic!
Look over here, my king! I built you a snowman! Yeah! Ow! Hey!
Well, my lion friend, you have definitely shown yourself as one of us. What was it that you wanted with my throne?
After explaining my quest to the king, he led me back over to the ice throne. But as we arrived, something was wrong. It had completely melted. What the?
Thanks for the ice orb, you stupid animals!
Huh? I looked over to see an ice mage had stolen the ice orb from the throne. You can do that?
I can do whatever I want, and with this ice orb, I will raise an army!
No!
Bozo, you must retrieve that orb. It's the only way to rebuild my throne, and for you to fully master the ice element.
On days 30 to 32, I ran after the Cryomancer as he went to the nearest tundra village. Oh, this is great. The tundra is so peaceful. Nothing bad ever happens here.
Bippity boppity boo!
In a flash, the Cryomancer used the ice orb to turn the villager into an ice zombie. Hey, you can't do this.
I just did! Nothing can stop me now!
The Cryomancer sent out a large wave of elemental energy that turned the entire village into the zombies. Oh no. The zombie rushed into attack, shooting out icicles to try and take me down. Yeah! Ow! I ran around the village, dodging their attacks, as I knew I couldn't fight back. I don't want to hurt them. I need to take back that orb. Maybe it'll reverse this whole thing. I rushed towards the Cryomancer as he sent out more zombies to get in my way.
Stop him!
But I used my water element to make a path of bubbles above them, and I was able to leap up and finally make it over to the Cryomancer. I told you, stop this!
Never!
On days 33 to 35, the Cryomancer quickly used the powers of the Ice Orb to summon walls of ice around me. Whoa! He followed up with more freezing attacks that began to slow me down. I have to get in close and take back that orb. I unleashed my Fire Roar, pushing him back off of the platform. I quickly leapt down and took the ice orb from him with my claws. Aha! It's over! Because of this, all the villagers turned back to normal. Does anyone have a blanket?
I've been had, but I will remember this!
Okay, what is with that guy? I returned to the Ice Kingdom and placed the ice orb where the throne was, which caused it to reform. Yes!
Thank you, Elemental Lion. You may gladly sit upon my throne as your reward.
I did as he said, and because of this, I began to upgrade. The cold element washed over me, giving me 5 more hearts and mastery over the ice element. So cool! But in my celebration, I was suddenly pulled into a vision. In front of me was the elemental ice throne. I I can feel its power. Whoa, that is what I need to take down the Shadow Boars.
You will be an even stronger king than your father was with that power. Please, take some of my men as your personal guard.
Reporting for duty.
Thanks. I know just where you guys can stay. On days 36 to 39, I returned to my kingdom with the Penguin Guards. I built them a nice little igloo home to stay in. And during the day, you guys will guard the place. I led them into the throne room, where the ice orb floated up and placed itself next to the others.
Ooh, your wish is our command, my king.
I then went over and built up the 4th elemental pillar to show the mastery of my ice element.
Wow! This place is really coming together, Fozo!
I know, but I just got an idea for something else to add, and I'm gonna need your help. With that, Boulder and I got to work, building up a defense wall around our kingdom. A good king always keeps his people safe. As I placed down the last block of the wall, a sudden gust of wind blew me off of it. Ah! What was that? I looked up and saw a strange creature flying by. Hey, where are you going? I followed the creature far off into the desert, where he anxiously flew around, talking to himself.
Oh, no. This is bad. This is real bad.
Hey, you almost hurt me back there. Wait, are you a wind blaze?
I'm a breeze, you crazy cat. Oh, sorry, I'm just in a hurry because my king, he's in danger.
Your king?
You see, I belong to the Air Kingdom, a kingdom of birds that watches over the Air Throne. That kingdom is under attack.
Wait, the Air Throne? Did the Shadow Boars find you?
No, something much worse. I'll bring you there, only if you promise to help us.
I'll do what I can. The breeze brought me deeper into the desert, where, high above us, was the Air Kingdom on a floating island. You gotta be kidding me. How do I get up there? Oh, look, maybe he can help. Hello?
No, wait, they aren't.
Before he could stop me, the tornado creature pulled me in and threw me through the air. Wah! Ah! Ouch.
I was trying to tell you, those guys aren't very friendly.
Yeah, and they really pack a punch too. Wait, I have an idea. The breeze and I position ourselves under the island. Hey, you, over here! My words frustrated the creature, and he started to rush towards us.
This is your plan?
Hurry, grab onto me! The breeze jumped on my back as the tornado creature pulled us in and launched us into the air. Whoa! Whoa! On days 45 to 47, the breeze and I were flung onto the Sky Island.
Ah! Oh, wow, that actually worked.
I looked around and noticed that the island was filled with singing birds all around. And there was the Air Throne. Yes!
It's you!
The birds rushed over and started pecking the breeze.
Ow! Hey, stop it!
Thankfully, I stepped in and pushed all of them back. Hey, hold it! What's going on here?
This idiot released the cloud monster that took our Bird King.
Wait, what? You're the one that caused this?
I didn't mean to, but look, I brought us the elemental lion to help.
Yeah? Well, that won't cut it, bud.
Yeah, well, I'm so sorry about your king. I'll just sit on his throne really quick and get out of your way then. I went to walk towards the throne, but the birds cut me off. Seriously?
No king, no throne for you, little kitty cat. You're in this whether you like it or not.
Okay, where is he? The bird led me and the breeze over to see more floating islands with a large air temple in the distance.
Our king is trapped in there. I promise you, once you bring him back safely, he will gladly reward you.
All right, then here goes nothing. On days 48 to 52, we began to jump across the floating islands, making our way towards the temple. But as I jumped, strong gusts of wind appeared out of nowhere. One nearly pushed me off. Whoa, I'd better be careful. We kept moving across the islands, and I was about to make the last jump when, I was about to fall to my death, but the breeze pulled me back.
I got you!
Oh man, thanks. We finally made it across the floating islands, right up to the doors of the temple. So, do we just knock?
You think an evil cloud monster is just gonna answer the door to a knock?
Oh, right. I blasted the doors open with my earth elements, and we ran inside, ready for a fight. But the temple was empty? Huh?
Over here!
I looked down the hall and saw that at the very end was the Bird King locked in a cage.
Harry, you must activate this ancient device to lock the monsters away for good.
Okay, but where is it? As I said this, a powerful gust of wind blew us back as the giant cloud monster appeared in the window of the temple. Okay, there you are. I tried to unleash my fire orb back at it, but it didn't even leave a scratch. Oh no.
We have to get that device. It's the only way.
All right then, run! On days 53 to 56, we dashed down the grand hallway as the cloud monster did everything it could to blow us back and stop us from reaching the device. Ah! I used my ice elements to form a shield of ice that blocked its attacks, but the monster kept flying around, shooting at us from every window. I was thrown back as the ceiling collapsed, blocking us off. No! In my anger, I used my earth element to break open the rubble, which gave us another way through. I'm not giving away that easily. The monster charged up for another attack though, and I had nowhere to dodge.
Go!
The breeze hit me from behind with a gust of wind that launched me forward to the end of the hall. Nice! I quickly ran up and activated the device. This pulled in the cloud monster and locked him away for good. We did it! All right, King, let's get you out of here. On days 57 to 59, I brought the Bird King and the Breeze back to the Air Throne.
Thank you so much, Elemental Lion. I believe my people promised you something as a reward. You may take a seat upon my throne.
Yes! I went up and sat on the throne, which caused me to begin to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts, and now had my very own wings attached to my back. Woohoo! I mastered the air element!
And as for you have actually redeemed yourself, and I would gladly welcome you back into our kingdom. What do you say?
Well, actually, my king, I had a different idea of what I wanted to do next.
So, he has mastered the air element, and why haven't you stopped him? The rest of you, my plans are almost complete. Gather the animals. I'll show them what it means to be king.
On days 60 to 63, I made it back to my base with my new Breeze friend. I got to work, building him up a nice cloud home to stay in. There you go. What was your name?
The name's Drew, and thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Glad you're willing to join our cause. After leaving Drew's home, I walked over and built up the 5th part of my castle to represent my mastery of the air element. The air orb then placed itself with the others in the throne room. Just one more to go. Then I looked over at my elemental kingdom and was so proud of all the people and friends I've made along the way. Dad would have loved this place. With that, I built up a nice memorial for my father, right where he could look over the kingdom I had built for us. I hope I'm making you proud, Dad. As I said this, a massive storm rolled in, covering the sky. What's happening? Deadly bolts began to blast down towards me, and it felt like they were almost connected to me? Gah! Ouch! Why is this happening?
The storm! It looks like it's coming right from over there, Fozo!
I listened to Drew and ran towards the center of the storm, where I saw that some of the Shadow Boars were surrounding an orb.
The king's gonna love this!
Oh, no you don't. On days 64 to 68, I charged in, wasting no time. I have to stop whatever they're doing.
It's the Elemental Lion! Get him!
The boars rushed right in as we clashed on the mountainside. They definitely had me outnumbered, but I was much stronger than ever before. Every slice with their shadow-like powers felt like it pierced through my elements. Gah!
You will fall to our new kingdom when our king is done with this place. Our shadows will claim its soil and transform it into a paradise!
We will see about that. I charged in again, and thanks to my upgrades and new elemental powers, I was able to counter them every chance I could.
It doesn't matter! Our king's powers will be unlike anything you've ever faced, except your fate!
Never! I use my new wings to fly up out of their reach and attack them with elements from above.
Hey, no, there.
With the last of them defeated, I made my way over to the orb. It looks just like the ones from the thrones, but this one was empty? What happened? Before I could pick it up, though, an ocelot ran by with blinding speed and swiped it. Wah! Hey!
Sorry, Slowpoke. This orb is the property of the one and only King Cheetah.
King Cheetah? Wait, it's an elemental orb. I need it to stop.
No time to talk. See you never.
Come on! I chased after the ocelot, and thankfully, my new wings allowed me to keep up with him. He led me deep into the Mesa biome, right to an ocelot kingdom. It was filled with nothing but hidden ocelots, who all seemed to be connected with the lightning element. Whoa, this place is amazing! On days 69 to 73, I watched as the ocelot ran up to the throne and threw down the empty orb to their King Cheetah.
Ah, thank you, my humble servant.
Hey, I found that orb first. It belongs to me, so give it back.
The elemental lion in my territory? He wants to take my throne. Seize him!
Ocelots rushed in all around me and tried to slash me down. God, no! Stop! I had to think fast. I didn't want to hurt them. So I quickly used my wings to fly up in the air all around them. Wait! I come in peace, okay? I just want to talk.
All right then, out with it.
I caught the cheetah up on what had happened in the savannah and what the boars had been doing.
Who are you to say that you're the best feline to defeat the shadow boars? Me and my men could easily wipe away those feral creatures.
He's too powerful. Only a fully elemental king could take him down.
Is that so?
The cheetah led me over to the start of a complicated race course.
Then I challenge you to a race, lion. If you win, I will agree that you are the stronger feline. But if not, I will take all of your elemental powers from you and show this world why I should be the elemental king. What do you say, lion? Do we have a deal?
I guess I have no choice. Deal. On days 74 to 77, the race began. The King Cheetah immediately ran and started to fight dirty. He cut me off every chance he could, and I just couldn't match his speed.
You got to be quicker than that.
We rushed into a short cave tunnel when suddenly,
Now!
an explosion caused the ceiling to cave in. Ah! I barely leapt out of the exit, avoiding the rubble. Phew!
Aw, is someone already getting tired?
In your dreams! We continued to race as we came up to the large ravine with rocky platforms. The king easily leapt between the rocks, gaining more and more ground ahead of me. I'm never gonna beat him at this rate. Wait, my wings!
Ah, sweet, sweet victory. I knew that lion was... What? No!
I quickly soared down in front of the King Cheetah and crossed the finish line before he could. Yeah, I won! On days 78 to 80, I made my way towards the lightning throne to claim my prize when the King Cheetah dashed in front of me. What are you doing? We had a deal.
The deal's off, you cheater!
What are you talking about?
No one beats me in a race! You must have cheated, and now you will pay!
The cheetah touched the orb to the throne, causing it to empower him. He grew even stronger and was now charged with the lightning element.
Ah!
He dashed towards me and hit me back with incredible speed. Gah! How did he get even faster? The king constantly zoomed back and forth, slamming into me again and again. Stop this! We need to work together!
Never!
I knew I had to fight back, but none of my attacks would hit. He was just too fast. He slammed into me again, flinging me backwards and knocking me back to low hearts. Ah, that's my only chance. I made a break for the throne, but the cheetah noticed.
Oh, no you don't!
On days 81 to 85, the King Cheetah was rushing towards me, but I used my ice element to turn the ground into ice. He was sliding out of control.
Whoa! Whoa! No!
It's actually kind of funny when I'm not the one sliding. And I use this opportunity to run up and sit on the lightning throne. Because of this, I upgraded. I now had 35 hearts. And with complete mastery over the lightning element, I was now a fully elemental lion.
No! No! You don't deserve it! That power belongs to me!
The king ran up to attack me again, but I used my new lightning element to send him flying back. I don't want to do this. Join my side, and we'll take down the Shadow Boars together.
You're right. Me and my kingdom are with you.
Yeah, I guess you ain't that bad. I mean, you are another feline.
And all of us felines, we stick together.
With that, the cheetah handed over the charged lightning orb. Yes, I promise you won't regret this. On days 86 to 90, the Cheetah King, his men, and I were marching our way back to my kingdom when we came across a horrible sight. The Shadow Boars had started to capture all of the savanna animals in the kingdom and either lock them up or force them to work.
I said build!
No, this is horrible.
They need to be stopped. We can end this here and now.
Wait, look! High above, standing next to my father's throne, was the King Boar.
Yes, men! Show them no mercy! Only the strongest will survive in my kingdom!
As he said this, a group of zebras broke free out of their cage and tried to escape, but he leapt up and easily cut them off.
Where do you think you're going? To find this savior lion? Ah!
He's still too strong. I need the power of the elemental throne.
All right, then. You go ahead to base, and me and my ocelots will scout out the balls and see what we can do. Go! Hurry!
On days 91 to 94, I hurried back to base. Just in case, it's time to fortify. I got to work and made the Ocelots and the King Cheetah their very own Mesa home to stay in. I even made sure to put up surrounding towers in the outskirts of our home for the Ocelots to keep watch. Right now, we have to stay on alert. Keep watching, men.
Aye, aye, Captain. Dude, we ain't pirates, man. Come on.
Bozo, did you do it?
Not yet, Boulder, but the time is now. Suddenly, from above, lightning struck the castle, causing the final tower to become charged with elemental lightning. All right, here goes nothing. I walked into the throne room, and the final elemental orb took its place. This caused all the elements to swirl around the room. And finally, the fully elemental throne was forged. Yes, I did it! I ran up and sat in the throne, causing all of my elemental masteries to grow in power even more. I grew stronger, gained my very own crown, and was now a fully elemental king.
We are awaiting your command, my king.
Let's show those boars who's the real king of the savannah!
Are you ready, Fozo?
Oh, I'm ready. It's time to end this. On days 95 to 99, I ran back to the Shadow Boar's kingdom, only to see that the King Cheetah and his men were getting cornered.
Sorry, Fozo. Yes, we aren't the best at being stealthy.
It's all right. You bought me enough time.
Ah, so the all-powerful elemental lion has finally decided to show his face again. Have you truly come to challenge my rule?
I'm here to stop you and take back the throne that's rightfully mine.
Well then, come and take it!
On their king's command, the Shadow Boars all started rushing in quickly, overwhelming me with their pure strength and numbers. Ah! I started unleashing all the elements I'd mastered, blasting down groups of them at a time, but they just kept coming. But in a flash, the King Cheetah took the ones chasing me.
Nice little distraction there, lion.
We looked over and saw that Boulder had used the chaos to start breaking the animals out of their cages.
Go, go, go!
Ah, worthless! All of you worthless! I guess I'll have to do this myself!
Thanks, I got this. On day 100, finally, I went up and met the King Boar next to my father's throne where I first saw him all of those days before. Looks like you don't have your army to back you up now.
No, I want to kill you myself!
He charged in without hesitation, using his shadow powers and brute strength to try and overwhelm me. I fought back with everything I had though, launching attack after attack. Take this! My fire roar hit him head on, but not before he could swipe at me. Gah!
Grr! You are much stronger than your father, but it won't be enough. I am a king!
Well, so am I! I took to the air and started raining down attacks at the boar from above. I even managed to hit my father's old crown right off his head. He was now angry and launched an attack that knocked me out of the sky. Gah! I was now left with extremely low hearts.
You never stood a chance.
No! The boar reached back to strike me down one final time, but all I could think about was my father. For my dad. For the kingdom! I unleashed the most powerful attack I could, combining all of my elements into one final blast, which took down the Shadow Boar! Rah! And with that, my Savannah Kingdom could finally live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby amethyst lion. I was in my cave home, overlooking countless or-themed animals.
Look around, son. Soon this empire will belong to you. But for now, stay close to me, your king.
Whoa, sure thing, Dad. Just then, the cave shook around us as large diamond spikes fell through the ceiling. Not only did it destroy our amethyst savanna cave, but it also killed any animal in our kingdom.
No! Why is this happening?
It's time this kingdom has a new ruler. With this new diamond power, all of us hyenas are now unstoppable!
I watched in horror as diamond hyenas easily took down anyone that stood in their way. No! Our kingdom! I tried to find my dad, but quickly ran into a dead end. I thought I was gonna be next, until my father stepped in and protected me.
My boy, these hyenas, they're stronger than us in every way. We must protect our home.
Protect your home? This is our empire now. We are Diamond. It's time we finally hunt you lions.
He let out a deadly blast towards us, causing both of us to fall off the edge. On day 2, my father and I fell deep into the cave. Ah!
No, we can't stop them unless...
As he said this, more diamond spikes burst through the room all around us, leaving only a small hole that only I could fit through. Dad!
Son, you need to get out of here, now!
But I won't leave you behind. You're our king.
Not anymore. You must be the king to our people now. Leave! Find a way to save our kingdom. I believe in you.
Before I could say anything, my father hit me into the hole right before he fell into the unknown. Dad! Me save our kingdom? But how? Just then, I was hit with a pickaxe. Yeah! I turned around to see 3 zombie miners staring at me.
Ooh, amethyst.
Let's add to collection.
Collection? I was about to run away, but before I could, I was hit again, and my vision faded. I woke up and saw that I was on a pedestal in the middle of a competition. Zombie miners were all lined up around, competing in different games. Wait a minute, are they?
Hi, everyone. Today we compete to win zombie games, and the winner gets to mine that lion!
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Yep, we both are.
Huh? I turned to see in the cage with me was a little golden monkey.
When our kingdom fell, I ran away, but these undead idiots caught me.
Well, we can't give up. We gotta get out of here. Out of panic, I shot out an amethyst blast, breaking me free. Whoa, what other powers do I have? I began to make my way out of the competition when I saw a strange ancient amethyst shard on one of their conveyor belts. What is that? I quickly ran my way over and jumped in to grab the crystal. As I did, something began to happen. I upgraded into a larger amethyst lion. I was stronger and my claws were sharper. Whoa, this amethyst shard made me stronger, but I was cut off by...
Hey! Lion tried to escape! No! Stop it!
All the surrounding zombie miners pulled out swords and pickaxes. They're gonna try to mine me. Not good! On day 4, all the zombie miners charged in. Some were trying to slash at me with their swords, while others were trying to mine me to pieces.
Stay still!
Stay away from me! In my newly upgraded form, I was able to send out a wave of sharp amethyst slashes.
It's stronger now?
Haha, that's right! Everyone back off! With my increase in strength, all the zombie miners were afraid and ran away.
Me undead. I'm not scared. Take that!
That's right, take that!
Thanks.
It looks like our new king has been chosen.
What are you talking about?
You found one of the 6 pieces of the lost amethyst crown. It only presents itself to the one who's meant to rule the savannah. I honestly thought it was a legend.
Wait, so if I find them all, I can forge an amethyst crown?
Yep, and the legend says its royal power is unstoppable.
Then I need to find the rest. Oh no! The two of us quickly ran for cover as we saw more hyenas walking nearby.
Follow me.
It wasn't long until we reached a safe hideout in the savannah.
My old home.
If I'm meant to save our kingdom, then it's time I start acting like its rightful king. Let's get to work. On day 5, I got to work building myself a den within the hideout. I even added in extra sleeping quarters for any of my kingdom I managed to find. I looked out and saw that my golden monkey friend had found himself a nice jungle tree to live in as well.
Call me George.
Nice to meet you, George. I went out in search of any food for a home, but as I did, I came across destruction. The hyenas must have done all of this. They're ruining my home. Ah, what the? I turned to see an angry mosquito.
You did this?
No, it wasn't me. But the mosquito didn't listen and began to charge at me. Ah, hey, leave me alone.
You'll pay for this.
I wanted to fight back, but its bites were starting to get to me. With just one more hit, I would be done for. I had half a heart, dodging each of its bites left and right. I then turned a corner and had a horrible realization that I ran straight into the mosquito's home. Oh no.
Look what I brought in. The one damaging the savannah.
Well. You are in big trouble.
On day 6, I was completely surrounded by the deadly mosquitoes. Listen to me, I wasn't the one who damaged the savannah. It's my home.
Likely story. Let's just take him down already.
One of the mosquitoes charged in, but I pushed him away with my amethyst slash. Now out of the way, I saw that the mosquitoes had one of the amethyst shard fragments within their home.
Whoa, you're a strong one, I see.
Yeah, so back off. That amethyst shard is mine, and I'm taking it.
You want it? Follow me.
I followed the mosquito leader until making it to the edge of a swamp.
Our greatest enemy lives in this swamp. The Croak. He's eaten many of my people. If you go and stop him, you will prove your innocence to me, and shall take that fragment you want.
You've got yourself a deal. With that, I went through the swamp. It wasn't long until I arrived at the Croak's main lily pad base. Okay, it's just a frog. All I have to do is take him down. This should be a piece of cake. I walked in, ready to face my foe, when...
More food!
You're a frog? Oh no! On day 7, I was facing off against the Croak. Even though he was just a frog, he was tough. He had crazy strength and shot out his tongue to try to eat me. Yeah!
I'll eat you like a bug, too!
Ah! I ran throughout the swamp and made it under a tree.
Come here!
Oh no! What now?
Let me guess. You fell for the whole old nice guy thing, didn't ya?
Wait, a bunch of flies? Can you help me take him down?
Nope, that frog dog is what put us into hiding. Our leader up there is traumatized.
I looked up to see that their leader was afraid at the top of the tree. The slamming continued though, but I began to jump up and make my way towards him.
Oh no!
I will eat you!
He tried to shoot out his tongue at me, but I did my best and dodged out of the way. You are crazy! I was thankfully able to make it to the fly leader. Hi, please help me!
A lion. We may stand a chance.
The fly then started to lead his people.
Today's the day. Us flies take revenge.
The croak had one good look around and now realized he was surrounded.
Oh, well, this isn't good.
On day 8, the flies and I were all teaming up against the croak. They were quickly overwhelming him.
Yeah! Who's large now, you punk?
He tried his best to run away, but we blocked him off and took him down.
I regret everything!
Haha, yes, we did it!
Thank you so much for helping us. It's true. The Amethyst Lion is a savior.
I'm just trying to do what's right. Why don't you guys stay with me for a while? I have a place in the savannah where it's safe. They agreed, and we split ways. I arrived back at the mosquito's home, and they were relieved to see I took him down.
Whoa, you did it! Thank you dearly. Go ahead. The fragment is all yours.
Yes, I went over and collected the amethyst shard fragment, and because of this, I grew stronger once again. I now had sharper teeth and a larger, stronger body, and I even gained 5 more hearts. Whoa, I feel amazing. Time to tell George the good news. With that, I left the mosquitoes home and was making my way to my base. But I was surprised to see on the way back, hiding weaker than ever, was my father. Dad!
Kozo, you're alive!
Yeah, and from the looks of things, you barely are. He showed me he and a redstone elephant had barely made it to safety.
The hyenas! They destroyed our home!
We heard roars off in the distance, and I knew I had to get the 2 of them to safety. Follow me. I brought them all the way back to my hideout, where the flies were waiting. Rest up for now. I'll check on you soon. With that, I went to work and began building the flies up their very own home to stay in. It was a large trash can, and done.
Thank you so much. You have treated us too kindly.
Of course. With that, I went to go check on my father, but he was getting weaker by the second. Oh no, how can I help?
I've taken too many hits. In a matter of days, I will be gone.
No.
Unless...
Huh? Unless what?
I know of someone who is an expert at making cures. I can bring you to them and you can cure him.
With that, I agreed with the redstone elephant and followed them out of my base. We were approaching the end of the savannah when... Oh no! In a matter of seconds, a diamond hyena jumped out and cut us off.
If it isn't the new king of the savannah, your empire belongs to us, and there's nothing a weak little amethyst cat can do!
I tried to charge at him, but he blasted at me with diamond, which brought me down to low hearts. Ah! The elephant and I began to run away through the savannah, with the diamond hyena blasting at us behind. We have to lose him! An idea suddenly sparked within me. I began to shoot out spews of amethyst to the trees around me, and because of this, they fell and slowed the hyena down.
Ah, stupid lion!
Nice thinking. Come on!
The elephant and I quickly pushed through and away from the savannah, and now in front of us was a junkyard? I can get a cure here? From who?
He's an old friend, and you might not like it.
Why do you say that? Oh no. I looked again and saw that this junkyard was ran by a bunch of dogs. Great. On days 13 to 14, the 2 of us were roaming through the junkyard.
He's around here somewhere.
Ah, I do not like it here. We were then brought to a dump area, and there inside of it was a lab dog.
A cat? Leave now!
Wait, come on. I need help. I need a cure.
Cure? No, there's no way I'm helping a kitty cat like you.
I roared at the dog, which made him listen a little better.
Okay, I'll help. You gotta get me like 3 things.
The dog then threw me over a book of ingredients.
Get those and bring them back to me.
Okay, deal. I went out of the junkyard and began to collect the necessary resources. A few bottles of water, check. A tulip, check. And some redstone. As I got the final ingredient, I realized I had come across another amethyst shard fragment. Sweet. What are the odds? I walked over to collect my prize, but as I did... Wait, don't! But the chicken walked forward and collected it. Because of this, it started to grow and grow and grow into a large amethyst chicken. On days 15 to 16, the giant chicken was charging through the junkyard, destroying everything.
Oh my goodness! Everyone run!
That's not good. I need to get that crystal back somehow. I ran through the chaos and eventually made it back to the main dog.
This isn't good. Our entire home will be destroyed at this rate.
Come on, there has to be a way we can stop him. Think.
I have an idea. Lead him out to that exit. There's a waste lake there, and I'll have a trap ready for him. Now go!
We split ways. He headed out of the junkyard as I ran up to the giant chicken. I did not really think this through. Nice, chicken? Okay, calm down! The chicken was chasing behind me, trying to crush me with each of its steps. Stop it! Using my lion agility, I was able to hop on piles of trash and use it to gain some distance. But the chicken was doing everything it could to take me down. Come on, can't we just talk about this? It wasn't long until I made it out of the junkyard and at the nearest waste lake. There waiting for me was the giant chicken's trap. The giant chicken kept chasing me until he saw a seed. I jumped out of the way as he ran towards it and began to try to eat it.
Now!
With the distraction, I blasted at the chicken with all the powers I had. And with one final roar, I shot the amethyst shard right out of him, turning him back to normal. Whoa, it actually worked. Awesome. I went over and collected the amethyst shard. Because of this, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and felt way stronger than before. I can now let out my very own amethyst pounce, which allow me to leap at crazy speeds. Sweet.
Well, it looks like a cat can do something right for once. Come with me.
I followed the dog and gave him all of the ingredients. In return, he made me a cure for my father. Just what I need. I guess you dogs aren't so bad, huh?
I still don't like you.
On days 19 to 21, I returned back to my hideout. I made it back to my father, who at this point was at the brink of death. Here, take this. I threw the cure to my father, and he instantly healed because of it.
You saved me. I'm so proud of you. Now that I'm healed.
He walked out and roared into the sky. What is he doing? Because of this, multiple lion roars responded to it, and other amethyst lions began to find our hideout through the trees. Whoa, you could do that?
Being a former king has its perks, but I know there are more still out there. I can feel it.
Well, don't worry. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help all of us. With the increase in lions, I quickly expanded our sleeping quarters, so each of them could have their own place to sleep. The lions then all looked up to me and saw me as their new amethyst king.
You see, son, you have what it takes to save our home.
As he said this,
I saw it! I saw it!
huh? What are you talking about?
Another amethyst shard fragment. I saw it falling right out of the sky, and I know which way it went.
Really? Bring me there. I followed George until we arrived at the edge of a cave, the hyena's domain. Are you sure it's in here?
Yes.
Then I have to get it. On days 22 to 26, I hesitantly searched throughout the caves. I looked around and could tell that most of my kingdom was captured, and they were all living in fear. Poor guys. Just then, I was pushed aside by a cute little amethyst boar. Whoa, what the? Does it have one of the crystal fragments? Hey, get back here. I chased after the small animal, but it knew its surroundings. I broke through a cave wall and saw it started to jump across a dangerous river using rocks as platforms. I can't let it get away. I decided to jump after it as well, but when I made it to the other side, it was nowhere to be found. Great, now what am I supposed to do? What's that? I followed the sounds until finding a small little iron ant in hiding.
Ah!
Ah! No, I don't mean any harm.
Do you know what you just did to my home? I was sent to retrieve you.
Your home? What did I do? The iron ant then led me over to a strange looking cave. with an iron doorway. Whoa, is that a portal?
I know you're trying to get that little amethyst shard that boar found. And if you wish to find him, then you must join my world.
I'm sorry, your world? The Iron Ant pushed me through the portal. Whoa, what the heck? I looked around and realized
I was now tiny? What did you do?
Welcome to my world. Now follow me.
on days 27 to 29, I was following the tiny iron ant. The world looks so different from this perspective. It's kinda cool.
Yeah, until you realize even a villager can squash you.
We entered the iron ant's main home, and it was completely destroyed. I realized it was the cave wall I just broke through. I did this?
Yeah, you did, when you were blindly chasing after that boar.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't know.
It's fine, but you are gonna fix it.
He threw me over a map.
Our queen iron ant was kidnapped. Bring her back, and with her, we'll know how to rebuild all this. Do this, and I'll tell you where that boar likes to hide.
Okay, you got yourself a deal. I left and followed the map, and it wasn't long until I arrived at a large picnic area above ground. I was about to enter, but... Whoa!
Shaw, just drink some sick soda!
Okay, I better be careful around here. I carefully explored the area, making my way past its large picnic table. And high up, I saw that the players had their queen trapped under a jar. Score! On days 30 to 32, I made it over to the jar and broke the queen ant out.
A tiny lion? Did my colony send you?
Yep, now let's go.
What is that?
I looked over to see the giant player had spotted us.
It's like even smaller than a kitten. And it's freeing the dumb ant who tried to eat our cake.
The player pulled out an axe and began to slam it down on the picnic around me. Whoa! He got close to slamming me down, but I was able to roar Amethyst right towards him, which caused him to fall.
Ouchie!
Haha, take that! With that, I managed to escape the player's base and made my way back to the destroyed Iron Ant town. Queen!
I am back, my colony. Now, it's time to rebuild!
With the queen there, she tasked her colony to build like never before, and it had brought back their home to what it once was. Whoa, that's sick.
Yes, very sick. Anyways, you held up your end of the deal, so it's fair we do the same.
I followed the Iron Ant until making it to the entrance of a scary ore-filled cave.
Oh yeah, your smallness effect will wear off soon, but you want to find that amethyst boar? It lives in here. Good luck!
On days 33 to 35, I entered deep within his home, and it was creepy. Hello? I don't mean any harm. Just then, the boar dropped down in front of me, but he was not cute anymore. He was now the size of a huge beast.
This amethyst is mine! I was just a tiny little innocent boar, until one day a strange amethyst shard fell on me, turning me into this! I've never felt stronger!
Well, I'm here to take it back. I can help you and return you back to a normal boar. Just give it to me.
No! I like the power!
Wait! But the boar didn't listen. He began to laugh maniacally and shoot out very powerful amethyst blasts my way. Yeah! Stop it! I was getting extremely low, but I suddenly grew a little. The effect, it's wearing off. Take this! I fought back, now stronger in my larger size. The boar tried its best, but I just kept growing and growing until, sorry about this, I slashed at the tiny boar, which caused the amethyst shard fragment to fall out of him. Yes! I went over and picked it up, which caused me to upgrade once again. I gained 5 more hearts and felt incredibly strong. That was a close one. Looking back, I saw the boar was back to normal.
Aw, this sucks! My home isn't safe without the power!
Well, I have something we can do about that. On days 36 to 39, the boar and I were heading back to my base when we came across a destroyed village. What happened here? We looked over and saw a group of diamond hyenas had cornered the last villager. Please, what did we do to you?
We're running this area now!
With that, the hyenas slashed at the villager, killing him. No!
Come on, boys! We must get back to the leader!
They won't stop until everything is destroyed and they rule over it. Come on, we're almost home. Once we got back, I quickly made a small home for the boar.
Ah, nice and safe. Thank you, Fozo.
Don't mention it. Now, where should I go to find the next crystal fragment?
Son, I'm so glad you're safe, my boy. We've been waiting to show you something.
On days 40 to 44, my father led me over to the edge of a desolate savanna. What's so special about this place?
This place holds a mountain that was sacred to our ancestors. There, one of the oldest of our kind is said to still reside watching over the peak. I want you to find him and learn what it means to be a lion.
You got it. With this, I headed out all alone into the savannah, and as I journeyed, I stumbled upon a crater. At its center looked like an amethyst cave. Did one of the fragments land here? Where is it now?
The big guy took it!
Huh? I turned around and found a gazelle had been following me. Did you say the big guy? That could be my ancestor. Could you take me to him?
I don't know. My memory of this place is kind of fuzzy on an empty stomach, if you know what I mean.
Really? All right. I used my hunting sense of smell to sniff out some food for the gazelle. There were a bunch of trees, so I used my amethyst to destroy it. Here you go.
Oh boy! Apples!
He ate all the apples without hesitation and started to head off.
Try and keep up! The land of the savannah is not forgiving!
On days 45 to 47, I finally made it to the base of the large mountain with the help of the gazelle. The ancient lion is here, huh? I started to run up when...
I'll just leave you to it then.
Hold up, you still haven't completed your end of the deal. Take me to him. He reluctantly followed me as we made it to the peak to see an ancient amethyst lion.
I have foreseen you coming to me, the Amethyst King.
You have?
Yes, I have heard about what you're trying to do. But what makes you think you are a true lion?
Well, I'm gonna stop the diamond hyenas and save our kingdom for the savannah.
Ah, yes. So you would need this, no?
I looked over and saw the next amethyst shard fragment. Yes, that's mine. But suddenly, in a burst of speed, the amethyst lion cut me off. Ah, hey!
You can earn this fragment from me if you actually prove your worth by showing me you can hunt.
Okay, sounds easy enough. What am I hunting?
Him.
How did I know this would happen?
Do it!
I don't want to hurt him. He helped me. But as I turned around, the gazelle had already made a break for it.
Then you will never get this fragment. Now go!
On days 48 to 52, I ran off down the mountain and used my lion senses to start tracking down the gazelle. There you are! I leapt through the tree line and found it near a river.
Ah! Stay away from me!
Come on, dude, just let me catch you. I won't hurt you.
No! I've dealt with this guy before. He's no good!
What are you talking about? But before I could get my answer, he dove into the river and swam across.
Sorry, pal. No time to explain.
Yeah, seriously? I continued to chase him through the savannah until I finally had enough and blasted at the ground around him, cutting him off with my amethyst. All right, don't make me hurt you. Just play along.
I can't. He'll kill me.
What? Just then, out of nowhere, the amethyst lion jumped out and clawed the gazelle. Hey!
Finally! You caught the little thief! Die!
What? On days 53 to 56, the ancient amethyst lion tried to finish off the gazelle, but I rushed in and stood in the way. What is going on?
Being up on that mountain makes me barely find food. I'm hungry!
I'm a person too, man.
Shut it!
Well, if you want to kill my friend, you're gonna have to go through me.
Then so be it.
He rushed in as well to fight. His massive size and speed were far greater than mine, but I used my amethyst attacks to cut him off from reaching the gazelle.
You really don't get it. What lion would leave prey alive?
He's innocent!
Roar!
The ancient amethyst lion came in again and slashed me so hard that I was knocked down to only one heart.
Yeah! Now stay down!
He then walked back over to the weak gazelle to finish him off. No! I blasted the ground below with my new amethyst roar, causing us both to fall into the cavern below. we slammed onto the floor below as the ancient amethyst lion looked angry at me.
You ruined my hunt!
I don't care. He angrily began to attack me again, but I knew his attacks this time and was easily able to dodge. I gained some distance and focused my energy on one powerful amethyst roar that struck him head on, nearly taking him out.
But how? You're so much weaker than me!
A lion always defends his kingdom, and because that gazelle helped me, he's part of it now.
I see. You really are a king. So be it. You have proven yourself to me. You may take the shard.
Really? Awesome. With that, we made it all the way back up to the mountain, and I grabbed the next amethyst shard. Because of this, I began to upgrade again. I grew much stronger and can now perform an amethyst explosion in my new form. Sweet.
So, does this mean we're okay, Mr. Ancient Amethyst Lion, sir?
Don't push it.
Copy that. I choose life. I'll just get out of here.
On days 60 to 63, I felt bad for the gazelle and showed him my base.
Son, you've returned. What have you learned from our elder?
That it's our job to defend any animal, no matter its size.
Sup? Now, you guys got any food?
With that, I built up the gazelle his own little den in the base and even planted some more food from the savannah for him. There you go.
Oh, wow! Thank you so much!
I'm so proud of you, my boy. You only need one more fragment to forge the sacred amethyst crown. Then you can finally use the royal power to fight against the hyenas.
Yeah, I just hope it's enough to stop them. As I said this, I heard some unfamiliar voices outside of my base. Come on! The competition is just this way! Competition? I ran out and watched as a group of villagers were heading off in the distance. I can't believe it! These Lapis giraffes are crazy, man! I know. I can't wait to watch the games. Lapis giraffes? More animals from my kingdom. I need to check this out. On days 64 to 68, I followed the villagers until they made it to the coastline, where Lapis giraffes had their own island that was connected to the land. Whoa. Villagers were lining up at the bridge and being granted inside.
Alright, you're good. Hurry along now.
Yippee! I walked up to try and cross it, but then they stopped me.
Your invitation, please.
Hello? I'm the Amethyst Lion, your guys' king.
Wait, you're alive?
We can't let you through.
What? Guys, what are you doing? Where have you been? Just then, the ground began to shake all around us, and the giraffes walked to talk to themselves. They were acting suspicious.
Apologies, Your Highness. Of course, you could be granted bypassage. By all means.
On days 69 to 73, I was finally led along down the bridge and onto the Lapis Island, where a bunch of mobs were celebrating. Woo! This festival is so lit! Haha! I know! Who would have thought giraffes knew how to hold a party? I then looked across the way and saw there was the last crystal fragment. The crown. I can make it!
Hear ye, hear ye! Thank you, everyone, for accepting our invitations. The competition will begin shortly.
And we found a perfect competitor, the Amethyst Lion!
Oh my! Do my eyes deceive me?
They don't. I've come here to talk with you guys and collect that fragment.
Oh, this? You can't take it yet. We need it for the festival!
What? Guys, with it, we can stop the hyenas. The giraffes all started looking suspicious again and ignored me.
Hear ye, hear ye! The festival shall now commence!
I turned around to see a group of villagers and Lapis giraffes lining up at a starting line. What's going on?
Welcome to a race! Yes, race. If you can win it, then I will happily reward you with this fragment as I have promised it to the winner.
On days 74 to 77, I lined up at the starting line with the others.
Little kitty thinks he can beat me? You're going down!
Bring it on! one of the giraffes rang a bell, and the race began. I sprinted forward, and with my feline speed, began to take the lead. Haha! Just then, I was blasted from behind. Ah!
Out of my way, loser!
That's it! I chased after the giraffe, and it wasn't long until we made it to a large parkour over a canyon. The giraffe elegantly jumped between the platforms, and I knew I can't lose. Not when my whole kingdom's at stake. I charged my amethyst powers, and with my feline agility, leapt forward, jumping over the lapis giraffe and taking the lead.
Not fair!
Haha, that's what you get. I made it across the finish line, winning the race. I did it. Now hand over that crystal fragment so I can save our kingdom.
No, we won't. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
What? On days 78 to 80, a massive diamond cage was dropped over me. I tried to break out of it, but the bars were too strong. What are you guys doing? I won your games.
Your rule is over, Your Highness. The Diamond Hyenas will kill us all if we don't surrender to their empire. And they had us hold these games to take down everyone who stands against them.
Don't trust them. I can stop them. I just need that fragment.
Silence! This is the only way!
So, you finally captured that pesky feline.
We turned to see the diamond hyenas had arrived. Oh no, please, let me go.
Shut it, little lion! You will sit there and watch while we remove these lapis fools from your dying kingdom.
No! We had a deal!
But the hyenas didn't listen and started to take down giraffes left and right. No! I only wanted to watch the games! I have to do something, but how? On days 81 to 85, I used all my abilities to break my cage, but nothing worked. Just then, a lapis blast shattered my cage, freeing me. What? Who did that? I turned around and saw the bully giraffe had broken the cage.
Look, I just wanted to win the games. I don't want anyone to die. Please, Your Highness, stop those hyenas.
He pointed towards the crystal fragment, and I knew what I had to do. Don't worry, you giraffes are a part of my kingdom too. I'll be sure to save you all. With that, I raced towards the crystal fragment and began to upgrade one final time. I gained 5 more hearts and became the ultimate amethyst lion my kingdom truly deserved.
The purple kitty escaped his crate! Get him!
The hyenas rushed in towards me, but I let out the most powerful amethyst roar at them, taking them down. Nobody hurts my kingdom and gets away with it.
I'm so terribly sorry, Your Highness. We believed you weren't strong enough to protect us and gave our loyalty to the hyenas. We see now that this was a horrible mistake. Please forgive us.
Don't worry, I understand. I could use your help shattering that diamond empire once and for all.
We would be honored to assist you.
On days 86 to 90, I was leading the giraffes back to our base until I heard a familiar voice cry out.
Let us go!
Oh no, Dad! I ran to where I heard him, arriving at a clearing where the diamond hyena leader had captured my family in cages. The base. They must have found it.
My most feared followers! The day of reckoning for all the inferior creatures of this wretched world will finally be upon us! No longer will we be considered weak to even the strongest of animals! And those who oppose us will have only one other way to live!
With the powerful roar, the hyena used his diamond abilities on the trapped animals, turning them into diamond. No!
With hyenas at the top of the food chain, and those who fall making up our civilization, we can secure a world that is completely diamond! March forth, my brothers!
The diamond hyenas cheered as they prepared for battle. No, they're not getting away with this. But before I could go after them, I was blocked off by George.
Fozo, no! I understand how you're feeling, but they're too strong. We need to head back to the base.
You're right. Let's get back. On days 91 to 94, we returned back to our base, only to find that most of it had been destroyed. No, not again.
We managed to fight back for a little, but we got overpowered.
I looked around at all who were left, as sadness surrounded our entire home. But as it started to build in me, amethyst energy swirled around, followed by the strike of a large amethyst lightning bolt. I looked up, and floating before me in a ghostly form was my dad. Dad, what happened? Did they...
No, I'm still alive. Your feelings were so strong that you used the power of the amethyst crystals to contact me without realizing it. Don't you see, my son? Doesn't matter how desolate things may seem. You've accomplished so much already, so don't stop now. Your people need a leader, and I know that leader is you, my son.
With that, my dad disappeared, leaving me with only one thing to do.
It's over. We're all doomed.
No, this isn't over. Everyone gather around. I let out a powerful roar, which signaled all my friends I've met to surround me. Look, if we don't stop the hyenas, they're gonna use their power to turn literally everything into diamond, including us. And nobody else is fighting back. So we have to step up. I know how much all of you guys have suffered, but as your rightful king, I say we rise up. We are done suffering.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a stupid building block.
With the support of everyone around me, my amethyst abilities began to charge up. I emitted a powerful roar, channeling all the power of the amethyst crystals to their fullest potential.
What's the plan?
All right, guys, listen up. On days 95 to 99, my friends and I made our way towards the sounds of chaos in the distance. We approached a desolate valley and found a diamond hyena base where the leader and his men were finishing off more innocent animals. They killed anybody who was in their path, and the hyena leader used his abilities to turn anyone weak enough into diamond. All right, everyone, it's now or never. Follow me. We approached the diamond hyena's base as the hyena leader began to take notice.
Well, well, I thought I killed all of you already. No matter. You're too late. Once we finish here, I'll have enough power to wipe you all out, starting with him.
I looked over and saw he was talking about my family that was in a cage. No, your terror ends here. Everyone, charge! My friends and I stormed in and began fighting off the hyenas with everything they had. They were tough and started biting at us. But with my fully formed amethyst abilities, I blasted them away, and my friends started fighting back harder than ever.
Yeah, ain't so little now, huh?
They started getting weaker, and with everyone we took out, more rescued animals would help us as well. Yes, we're doing it! When I wasn't paying attention, a pair of hyenas snuck up behind me, ready to attack. But before they could, George and my friends dropped in and took them all out with ease.
No, wait! I'm sorry!
Thanks!
No problem, Fozo. We got them under control. And this!
While my friends backed me up, I used my amethyst to quickly thrust towards the center of the base and crushed open the cage that was holding my family.
My son, you've done it! You've saved us!
Enough! You think you know power? Your little circus ends here!
On day 100, I was face to face with the Diamond Hyena leader as he began charging up his own abilities. Come on, you have to stop this. Nothing is worth this much destruction.
All of this will be worth it once I'm building my throne out of your corpse!
The hyena unleashed a barrage of diamond attacks as I began to dodge him with my amethyst abilities. With my speed, I began shooting out attacks before he could even face me.
You feral freak!
With his anger growing, his attacks got a lot more aggressive, and he was even able to land some hits on me. Not only was I too quick, but with every amethyst blast, he was getting weaker and weaker. Haha, come on, are all hyenas this slow?
Amused, are you? Well, tell me how amused you'll be after this!
The hyena leader charged up a diamond howl that hit me straight on, taking me down to low hearts.
Oh, poor kitten. Don't you get it? Not even 1,000 of your feeble amethyst crystals could hold a fraction to my diamond power. My kind was put on this earth to rule over inferior creatures like you.
He charged in at me again, only to get hit to the side by my dad.
Get away from my boy!
The hyena leader was enraged and was about to unleash a full diamond blast on my father. No, This ends now. I felt a power inside me as I launched up and powerfully slashed the hyena leader away, weakening him.
This is insane! I am the true ruler of this jungle!
Wrong. I am. And as long as I'm here, that won't change. I unleashed a final Amethyst Roar, blasting him away for good. Yes, we did it! And with that, the diamond from the world faded away, and all of us creatures can finally live in a peaceful kingdom. On day 1, I spawned in as a lion inside of my savannah kingdom. All around me were tons of different animals living in harmony. I love my kingdom. Suddenly, a wave of dark essence flew throughout the area. I watched in horror as it corrupted the savannah, transforming all animals into mutated monsters. Ah! The essence hit me next. I grew larger in size and was transformed into a mutant lion. I feel strange. I went to check on the rest of the animals, but quickly discovered the mutations had altered some of their minds. Deadly mutant vultures flew throughout the skies, devouring any animal in a single gulp.
This new power, it's amazing! Eat up my birds! Eat them all!
The vulture then flew in and slashed me with its sharp talons. Ah! With no other choice, I ran for my life. On day 2, I was being chased by the deadly vultures. They were clearly too strong for me to handle, and I knew I have to hide. Thankfully, I was able to find a cave not too far. I made it inside and slashed at the rocks, causing the entire thing to collapse behind me. Whoa, seems like I've gotten stronger. How did all of this happen? I have to find out. I need to fix the savannah. Just then, I heard someone crying for help. I looked outside, only to discover a baby elephant being attacked by a few mutated hyenas.
Shut it, crybaby!
Hey, leave her alone! I jumped into the battle and began to protect the innocent animal. While fighting against them, I had a great realization. Whoa! I have mutated powers now!
Time for backup!
I thought I was putting up a fight, but a large figure began to loom over me, and with one giant slash, I began to pass out. On day 3, I woke up, only to find myself trapped with the elephant. Where are we? After looking around, I saw the hyenas had captured us and brought us to their den.
Yep, we're done for.
Yeah, you are! It's gonna be feasting time real soon, and our leader is hungry!
Oh no, we gotta get out of here! Come on! While the other hyenas were chewing away, I slashed out our cage, destroying it. We quickly snuck out and began to perform our getaway until...
Wait, look!
I looked over and discovered in their home was an orb that possessed the same dark magic from day 1. What the? What's that? Unfortunately, the hyenas spotted us.
What the? You little rats! You're not going anywhere! It's feasting time!
The doors in front of us began to open, and walking out from the skull was another hyena, but this one was way more mutated than the rest. Oh no. Run! On day 4, the 2 of us ran for our lives, while the giant hyena did everything it could to eat us. It was nothing like I'd ever seen before. He was large and possessed crazy, strong mutant powers.
Who's the big scary cat now?
My kingdom's counting on me. I gotta think. However, the giant hyena slashed at me and launched me right into the orb, destroying it. Its mutated essence absorbed into me. My claws grew sharper, as well as my entire body. I was now a stronger, mutated lion with 10 hearts.
What's happening?
I looked around and noticed all of the mutated hyenas began to turn back to normal. Their once large leader had lost all of its power.
This is awkward.
Destroying these orbs removes the mutations? Then I'll just have to destroy the rest to save the savannah. Unfortunately, I wasn't safe yet.
You think mutations will stop us? Get in!
One of them charged in, but in my newly upgraded form, I had the ability to summon mutated claws from the ground.
We were just joking, Your Royal Highness Lion, sir. Come on, scram!
That's right, and stay out.
Thank goodness I found you. My whole family turned into giant mutated beasts. I was lucky to even make it out alive.
I'm sorry, but if you help me, I'll do whatever I can to fix all of this. As we formed a new team, I noticed a strange gladiator watching us from the distance. We're being watched. Hurry, hide! We quickly hid behind some tall grass until the strange man began to leave the area.
That was close.
Yeah, it was. But why was he watching us? I better follow him. On day 5, I followed after the mysterious gladiator. After a lot of traveling, the two of us finally arrived at a large coliseum. There was mutant essence scattered all along it, and I knew another orb had to be here. Time to find it and destroy it. I stealthily entered inside. However, as I did, I was spotted.
Looks like we got another one.
He hit me with his spear, knocking me into the opening. Looking around, I saw up above was another mutated orb. Throughout the Colosseum, there was an entire show going down as other gladiators were fighting mutant giraffes. Kill them! Please, help! Hang on! I charged into battle to help my fellow animals. With a slash, I was able to take one of the men down. But as I did, the rest of them turned their attention towards me.
A mutant lion? Now that's gonna be a show!
With his command, cages fell over the giraffes, and all the gladiators charged right at me. I tried my best to fight back against them, but with their large amount of numbers, their sharp spears were too much for me to handle. This can't be it! Suddenly, a mysterious hole blew open right next to me. What is this? They were all charging in to take me down. So with no other choice, I jumped. On day 6, I thought I was a goner until I landed in water. Phew.
You lucked out.
Huh? Looking up, I saw that it was a small group of creepers that had saved me. Thanks, but why did you help?
Because we hate those gladiators. You think they only hunt you animals down? Yeah, they seriously suck.
Well, I'm trying to take them down, but I can't without some help.
Oh, I got it. Come on.
I followed him until we arrived at the entrance of a large temple, which seemed to be themed with TNT.
Yeah, we can help you in a fight. If you can get us the prize that waits in the center of the temple.
Okay, wish me luck.
Good luck.
On day 7, I entered inside the TNT fortress. The place was massive, and everything was themed with explosives. Whoa. Just then, though, the doors behind me slammed shut. A trial course began to activate in front of me, which led to a shiny piece of gunpowder. That must be the prize the creepers were talking about. All right, let's do this. I began to partake in the TNT trial. There were deadly parkour obstacles, and if I fell, I would be a goner. Thankfully, though, I was a lion and had crazy good agility. Haha, this is too easy. Unfortunately, though, I was blasted to the side. Yeah!
Oh, yeah?
I turned, only to see tiny TNT creatures peek their heads out from the sides. I just had to talk. They immediately began to throw explosives my way, doing everything they could to throw me into the lava.
Get TNT, loser!
The TNTs then thought ahead and blasted the final platform in front of me. Not good. I had an idea though and slashed the platform under my feet. It exploded, sending me right in front of the gunpowder. Haha, I did it! As I picked it up, the trial had ended. I made my way back over to the creepers and handed them my prize.
This is perfect! Let's go teach those gladiators a lesson.
On day 8, we made it back to the Colosseum for round 2.
The lion! It's back!
The gladiators all charging towards me, but I now had some backup.
Let them have it!
They began to use the magical gunpowder and blast out explosives right at them.
What the?
Haha! Take that! that, I jumped into the fight and helped them as well. With all of our might combined, they didn't stand a chance.
You came back.
Of course I did. With that, I went over to the next mutant orb and destroyed it. Because of this, its mutant essence was absorbed into me once again. My limbs grew longer, and I was now a stronger mutant lion with 15 hearts. More of the savannah's mutations were now gone, as the giraffes were completely cured. Yes.
You ruined everything!
What? What are you talking about?
All of this, the mutations, it's because of us! We wanted shows like none other. Ones that had animals never seen before!
You're the ones that mutated our savannah? But before he could say anything else, explosions sounded off. I looked up, only to see the mutated vultures had found us. They began to dive in and devour anything they could find. With a slash, the gladiator in front of me was killed. He dropped a piece of paper, so I took it and quickly escaped. On days 9 to 10, I safely escaped the arena with the cured giraffes.
Bozo! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. I want to show you something.
I followed the baby elephant as they led me and the giraffes to a secluded savannah valley, and within it were 2 homes that she had built.
I thought this place would be the perfect home base.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. With that, I built up the giraffes their very own natural home. Here, you guys can stay safe until all of this is fixed. I then took the time to look at the piece of paper the gladiator dropped and noticed that there were 6 total mutant orbs in the savannah. All right, maybe if I destroy the other 4, everything will go back to normal. As I said this though, I heard some voices from nearby. I went towards the sound where I saw some well-dressed snakes walk by.
This underground fighting club better be worth it.
Of course it is. I heard they have a mutant pillar to make every fight that more interesting.
Another pillar. I better follow them. I followed after the snakes as they led me to the entrance of an underground bunker. But as I approached, 2 snake guards stopped me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going, pal? This club has a strict dress code.
Dress code? Come on, there has to be some way I can be let in.
You know what, Lion? There is one way.
On days 11 to 12, the snake led me over to a nearby mushroom forest. What are we? But as I said this, I accidentally stepped on a mushroom that exploded poisonous gas. Ah!
This place has a cook who's famous for his mushroom poppers. You get me some of those bad boys, I'll let you in the club.
All right, deal. I cautiously began to search through the forest, trying to find the mushroom cook everywhere I could. Just gotta get a few poppers and get out of here. As I continued, I came across a large ravine with tall mushroom stalks to get to the other side. Well, this should be easy. I began to leap across the platforms, but as I landed on the first mushroom, I was hit by another bomb from across the ravine. Ah! What the? I looked up and saw that there was a tall walking mushroom.
Stupid cat! I told those snakes they get no more poppers!
Wait! But the mushroom didn't listen as he began to launch spore bombs up into the air. Oh no! I continued to leap across the mushrooms as more and more explosives happened all around me. As I got closer though, I used my mutated roar towards the ground, allowing me to bounce off of the last mushroom and leap behind the mushroom. Dude, stop! I just need a few poppers.
No!
He was about to unleash another spore bomb, so I bit into him before he could. Because of this, it exploded. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. However, as the spores cleared away, I noticed that he had turned into a bunch of tiny mushrooms.
No more orders will be taken at this time!
They all then spread out and ran away from me. Wait, come back! On days 13 to 14, I focused on one of the running mushrooms as they tried getting away.
Please! You don't understand!
In my frustration, I shot out another mutant roar in front of him, causing a tall mushroom to collapse and cut him off. Okay, then wait. Why don't you tell me what's going on? With that, the tiny mushroom led me over to a dying mushroom farm. Whoa, what's this?
This is why why we can't take any orders. Our supply, it's dying.
Oh no. I began to inspect the farm when I suddenly had an idea. I bit down into the ground, infusing the farmland with my mutation. And because of this, the mushroom began to grow into a massive size.
Yes! Oh, we're gonna get so much money for these bad boys. Here, take the first batch.
With that, the mushrooms happily handed me over some mushroom poppers. Thanks. It's kind of weird that mushrooms make mushroom poppers, but anyway, I made my way back to the Fight Club entrance to meet up with the snakes. Here you go, 2 orders of mushroom poppers.
Oh, yeah! That poison really has a kick. Please head inside. The fights have already started.
On days 15 to 16, I hurried inside the underground fight club, only to see more snakes were placing bets on a fight. There was a gorilla inside, and a mutated kangaroo?
Kick that ape into last week!
Oh my goodness! I looked over and saw in the center of the arena was another mutant pillar. I have to get it! As I said this, the kangaroo leapt in, taking the gorilla down in one final kick.
All right, my reptilian patrons, we have a winner!
The snakes all around started to cheer as it hopped around pridefully.
Now, who will be our next challenger of the night?
Me! The crowd gasped as I leapt into the arena across from the kangaroo.
Oi! Oh, I'm gonna have fun kicking your teeth in.
Hold on, competitors. This round will be a little different. The first one of you to climb up the central tower and ring the bell will win the power of the mutant pillar. Are we ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Then begin!
On days 17 to 18, the mutant kangaroo and I instantly jumped into action as we started to climb opposite sides of the tower. It could jump way higher than me, but I was much faster and started to quickly bounce between the small edges. Ha ha! Eat my dust!
Oi! You can't attack a Joey's pride like that, mate.
The words angered the kangaroo so much that he let out a powerful mutated burst, which hit me from a different platform. Yeah! This caused me to fall down as he continued to scale the tower. Hey, isn't that cheating?
Stupid cat! There's no rules in the Fight Club!
I angrily kept trying to scale the tower behind him, but just when I made it to the top, I saw that the kangaroo had gotten there first.
Ha! Better luck next time, mate.
No! The crowd began to cheer, but it was quickly cut short as a massive explosion rocked the club walls. And from it came the mutated vulture flying in.
You creatures thought you could hide from us? In your little club, destroy it all!
Vultures began to swoop around the room, destroying everything and everyone in their path. They even came in and knocked the kangaroo off the tower, killing him. No! I gotta get out of here. I ran up as everyone was panicking and struck the mutant pillar, causing me to begin to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts, grew even stronger, and now could perform my very own mutated burst attack. Awesome! With my new power, I jumped over and used it to blast an escape route for the snakes. Come on, everyone, this way! On days 19 to 21, I safely made my way back to my base with the surviving, well-dressed snakes. I made them a nice high society home so they could live comfortably. Sorry about your fight club.
Forget it! We'll take out our anger on those crazy vultures for wrecking it!
But just then, I heard a rumbling as a mutant rhino burst through the side of their home.
Come on! More power!
With that, the rhino sprinted right past us all and out of the base. What the? Where do you think you're going? I began to chase after the rhino, trying to slow it down with my attacks, but it was able to charge through anything. Whatever. I don't have time for this. I was about to start heading back when a mutated koala jumped down from a tree in front of me. Wah!
Yes, we finally found you. Sorry about this.
About what? Before I could react, another koala jumped down and struck me with a powerful hit in the back of my head. Ah! On days 22 to 26, I awoke, hanging from a tree. Where am I? I looked around to see tons of koalas were all around, preparing a Kneel? Are you guys gonna eat me? I panicked and let out my new mutated burst, breaking myself out of the cage.
What the?
I made a break for the exit when more koalas dropped down in front of me. Don't make me blast you too.
Whoa, 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 pal, calm down. We weren't gonna cook you.
Huh? Then why did you capture me? The koala then led me over to another clearing, where I saw that they had a giant savanna tree being completely tainted by mutated water.
This tree is very important to my people, and we need you to fix it, or else we will make you our dinner.
Huh, piece of cake. How bad can a little water be? But as I stepped closer, it shot out a bubble that burned. Yeah, wait, stuff is like acid. I looked over and saw that there was a main stream feeding into the pool around the tree. Okay, I bet whatever is at the source of this will explain what's going on. On days 27 and 29, I followed the river to its source at the top of a savanna plateau. And there, in the water, was another mutant pillar. I should have known. All right, now how to get to it? I looked around the lake and saw that there were 3 other rocks blocking the lake from pouring into other rivers. If I break those, I can lower the water level. I ran over to the first one and used my mutated burst to break it open. Nice. But as this happened, I was shot at by acid. Turning around, I saw that some acidic axolotls were on the surface of the water.
An intruder! He's trying to steal our gift!
Gift? That pillar's a curse, dude! But they didn't listen and began to shoot at me with their acidic bubbles. I made a break for the other blockages, having to dodge the acid as I ran. But just when I got close, I was hit with multiple of the axolotls' attacks. Yeah, that's not gonna stop me. In my rage, I shot out a powerful mutant roar, breaking both of the rubble piles at once. With the water level fully lowered, they were stuck on dry land, making them way slower. I took the chance to run towards the pillar, but just then, a massive axolotl hit me from out of nowhere, taking me down to low hearts. On days 30 to 32, I was stuck in the dry lake as the lead axolotl tried to take me down. But just then, I heard a familiar rumbling as the mutant rhino from before came charging in. Whoa!
Everybody, run!
All of the small axolotl began to squirm away as the rhino looked towards the mutant pillar.
More power!
No! With another heavy charge, the rhino barreled through the pillar, destroying it. And because of this, he began to upgrade. He grew much larger and even more powerful. That's not good.
Yes! Power!
The rhino rushed towards me as I barely dodged out of the way. He continued to run, following the acid river that hadn't drained yet.
We're eating good tonight.
Power!
Run!
Don't worry, I got him! But before I could reach him, the rhino rushed right towards their sacred tree. On days 33 to 35, I was running as fast as I could to get ahead of the rhino. Stop! I tried to use my mutant roar, but it had no effect. He launched me into the river. No! The pure acid was bringing me down to low hearts. But then I had an idea. While the acid was deadly, I felt it powering my body up. I waited until I got lower and lower, until I let out the most powerful mutant blast I could. Because of this, the rhino was taken down. Yes, his mutant energy transferred into me, causing me to begin to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and grew to be as strong as the rhino himself. Awesome. What was that? I looked up and saw that my explosion had hit the koala's tree, causing it to fall over.
Run!
Looking over, I saw one of them was in the path of the falling tree. Hold on! I used my upgraded form to dash my way towards the koala and bring him to safety. It's all right. You're safe now.
Safe? How can we be safe? You destroyed our tree!
Right. Well, come on. Let me make it up to you. On days 36 to 39, I made my way back to the base with the koalas. I quickly built them up a new treehouse so that they can stay safe. Sorry, it's not like the last one, but it'll grow.
Thanks, Fozo. We'll make sure of it.
As I was finishing, I heard ruckus coming inside. I looked as one of the sloths bolted through while it was being chased by a villager. Get back here, you thief! Hey, what are you doing? The sloth tore through the base, with its strong mutant claws ripping out some of the roofs of the houses. As quickly as they came in, though, the villager and sloth ran out. I decided to chase after them, up until the edge of the radioactive rainforest. As it got into the trees, the sloth used its mutant claws and slashed at one of them. Okay, what's going on?
It's that stupid sloth! He's been stealing all my village's food! We'll starve if he keeps this up!
Oh no, stay here. I'll deal with it. With that, I began to go into the jungle to find where the sloth went. On days 40 to 44, I was doing my best to chase after the sloth inside the rainforest.
What the? Get away from me! Ha!
As I got closer, it started to break more trees and try and slow me down. The trees started crashing in front of me, blocking my path. Oh, no you don't. I used my mutant roar to clear them ahead of me. And after running deeper and deeper inside the rainforest, I was able to find its den. I chased her inside and saw the sloth at the foot of a mutant pillar with a sick baby.
Please, I needed the villagers' food for my son. This mutant pillar is the only thing keeping him alive.
Really? Well, I need that pillar. There has to be a way we can cure him. If we do, then all of this can stop.
Okay, you're our only hope.
The sloth gave me a list of ingredients that could make a cure, and with no time to lose, I began to search for them. On days 45 to 47, I began my search, looking for a spider eye, cocoa seeds, and void fruit. I began looking throughout the rainforest for all of them. Going through, I was able to get a spider eye from a spider and some cocoa seeds from a nearby tree. And after looking at the ingredients list again, I saw that the sloth gave me directions to a meteorite. Huh, is that where I can find the void fruit? I followed the coordinates until finding myself at the edge of an enormous void crater. And there at its center was the meteorite. Yeah, it must be in there. I looked over and saw that the only way across was by a floating platform leading to it. So with that, I started to jump across the fragments. And as I did, they started to shudder and fall. I continued, but once I got to the final platform, I saw that the gap to the meteorite was way too far. Oh no! While I was hesitating, the fragment began to shake, meaning that it was gonna collapse. I ran forward though and used my mutant dash, trying to get as far as I could. But I saw I wasn't gonna make it. I had to think quick and use my mutant burst to explode me upwards. Because of this, I was able to land on the meteor. That was a close one. Time to find that void fruit. As I was going through the forest, I couldn't help but feel like someone was watching me. What was that? I continued to look around until I eventually came to the meteorite center. There, I found a single tree that had the void fruit on it. Perfect. As I tried to approach though, I got stopped by some kind of force field. What the? There were 3 runes of void energy around the clearing. I must have to break those. I backed away and used my mutant roar. The vibrations from it caused one of the void rooms to be destroyed, and it weakened the force field. All right. Suddenly, a black hole formed above the tree and started to pull me in. I used my roar again to break the second room, but the black hole was only getting stronger and stronger. I surely thought I was done for and was getting lower by the second. But with the one last roar, the black hole was gone, and so was the force field. Because of that, I was able to grab the void fruit for myself. All right, time to cure that baby sloth. Before I can leave the meteorite though, a huge lizard slammed down and hit me with a void attack, blinding me.
I'll be taking this.
Without another word, he hurried off with the fruit. Hey, where'd he go? On days 53 to 56, I went deeper into the meteorite forest, trying to find the thief. Why would someone even take the fruit away anyway? Thankfully, I was able to find a trail of destruction and followed it. At the end, I came across a village of void lizards? Hi?
An intruder! That must be the lion that the chief was talking about! Get him!
Wait, what? They all began to charge, trying to subdue me. As they crowded me, I used my mutant blast to push them back. But it was no use. Within seconds, a void cage appeared on top of me, trapping me. Hey, let me out of here.
Looking for me?
Out of nowhere, the lizard from before appeared, standing next to the void fruit. You, give me back that fruit.
Never! I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to cure the trespasser that came here. Well, you're out of luck, buddy. You're never getting this fruit.
We'll see about that. I swung around and used my mutant tail to break myself out of the cage.
Wait, you weren't supposed to do that.
Don't worry, Chief. I'll get him! Ah! You got this, Chief. That lion has nothing on you.
Gah! Do I have to do everything myself?
On days 57 to 59, I charged towards the Lizard Chief, knocking him back with a powerful dash. He tried to slash his Void Sword at me, but I was able to use my Mutant Roar to fight him back as much as I could.
My ears!
With the opening, I was able to grab the Void Fruit, and once I did, I could tell that it had changed, and I could feel myself begin to float? Whoa, cool!
Stop him before he gets away!
As I was floating, the lizards tried to attack me with their weapons, but I already floated high enough so that they couldn't reach me. With that, I flew away from the lizards and the meteorites. Eventually, I was able to return to the sloth den. Here you go.
Let's hope you weren't too late.
Both of us waited until the baby sloth sprung up, as healthy as ever.
Oh, my boy! You're all right! Thank you, Lion. I have no more need of the mutant pillar's power. You can break it if you wish.
With pleasure. I shattered the mutant pillar, and as I did, I absorbed all of its power once again. I now had 30 hearts, and I gained the mutated sharp claws like the sloth. Awesome! On days 60 to 63, I returned to my base with the sloths, making another rainforest den just for them. I hope you like it.
Anything is better than that rotten tree.
As she said this, I heard a noise of someone coming into the base. I looked over and saw a carnival monkey standing up at the tallest point inside.
Come one, come all to the Mutant Monkey Circus!
Mutant monkey? I need to go see him. Can you take me? With that, the two of us started to travel towards the circus. But as we exited the base, Carney was suddenly picked up against his will. Wait, the vultures!
What's going on?
Hey! I chased after them until they finally dropped him at the top of a huge cliff.
This is for all those annoying carnival flyers you put in our base! Have fun getting down!
Oh no! I ran towards the monkey. The cliff below him began to crumble, and I knew I had to help.
Help! Help! I'm not an acrobat. I'm not good with heights.
Don't worry, I'm coming to help. Whatever you do, don't move! I started to scale up the wall, using a natural rocky platform to scale the side. And with my sloth claws, I was able to dig in the side of the rock, which helped me climb easier. Yeah, okay, hop on. He did as I said, right as a huge chunk gave away. With him now saved, I began to climb the two of us back down.
Wow, thank you. You're just the animal we needed. Come on, I'll show you to the ringmaster.
With that, the two of us took off. And once we arrived, I saw a large mutant pillar right in the center of an enormous circus tent. Another pillar. I started to rush towards it, but before I could go far, an enormous mutated monkey stopped me in my tracks.
Nuh-uh-uh. No one goes into the tent until the show.
But I need to destroy that pillar.
What? But that's what helps business boom around here. I can't let you do that.
Just then, Carney went next to him and explained what I did.
I see. Follow me, Lion.
Okay, I did, until we arrived at a nearby skate park.
Yeah, man. Now you try.
All right.
Yeah, are you okay, man?
That was so awesome. I gotta try that again.
why are we here?
Well, we have a little problem. Our opening act has run away. If you can convince her to come back, then we will talk about the mutant pillar. Deal?
Deal. On days 69 to 73, I went into the skate park to look for the circus opening act. Man, there are tons of people here. How am I gonna find her? But just then, I heard a commotion coming from nearby. I approached the crowd, and that's when I saw the one that I was looking for. Hey!
Huh? Who are you?
The ringmaster sent me here to pick you up.
Whatever, loser. I'm not going back to that bunch of dorks anytime soon.
Before I could say anything else, the elephant already got on her skateboard and started to skate away. Hey, come back! Borrowing this, thanks! Hey, my board! Using the skateboard, I chased after the elephant inside of the skate park as she started to do crazy tricks. I had to do the same jumps she was doing in order to keep up with her, and it was extremely tough. But it seemed to impress her.
You're surprisingly good at the board. For a noob, I'll make you a bet. If you can beat me at the death grind, then I'll go back to the circus with you.
All right, sounds good to me. Though, what's the death grind? The elephant pointed up, pointing at the enormous staircase at the end of the skate park. Oh. On days 74 to 77, the elephant and I took our spots at the top of the death grind staircase.
It was a bad call agreeing to that bet. I'm never going back to that circus.
Without wasting a second, she jumped on and started to grind away. Just before the elephant could finish the entire railing, though, she suddenly lost her balance.
Whoa! Oh, peanuts.
Man, if the elephant can't do it, what hope does this chump have? You just gotta wait and see. With that, I hopped onto my skateboard and started the death grind. This is getting unstable. Whoa! I tried balancing myself with my mutant tail, which let me stay on it for longer. Almost there! As I hit the bottom of the railing, I used my mutant dash and made the sickest jump off the railing. Whoa! I did it!
I hate to say it, but a deal's a deal.
Yes! Now let's get you back to the circus. As the elephant and I returned, though, we saw that everyone was huddled around something. What's going on?
Oh, the elephant! You're back! But tragedy struck! Leon just came down with a sickness. I told him to stop eating those bad steaks. Where are we gonna find a lion act now?
What? No. Why are you guys all looking at me like that?
Bozo, if you do the show with us, then we'll let you have the mutant pillar.
On days 78 to 80, before I knew it, I was at the top of the circus tent, in front of a tightrope? What did I just agree to?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our show. We're now down to our final act. Give it up for the amazing mutant lion!
Ugly Kitty! You better hold up your end of the bargain.
Monkey's honor. Now, get on with the show.
With that, I started my performance. The first thing I had to do was walk a high tightrope without falling down on the net below. This would normally be hard, but with my experience on the death grind, I was now able to cross it easily. The crowd went wild as I went to the second act. I looked down and saw 3 hoops that I had to jump through, high above the ground. All right, here goes nothing. With my dash, I was successfully able to jump across all 3 of them and make it to the floor.
Our fantastic feline has braved 2 incredible feats, but can he survive our last?
I heard the loud footsteps of something enormous approaching, and from the shadows, the carnies brought out an ogre? What the? On days 81 to 85, as the ogre entered the performance arena, it did a mighty roar and charged right at me. Whoa! I dodged out of the way, but as I did, it was now on track to charge into the audience. Oh no! I shot out a mutant roar at him, which caused it to direct its focus back at me. Oh, a big mistake. Wah! I used my mutant claws and was able to break the rock just in time. And with my dash, I charged back at him. With it stunned, I use my mutant claws and slash it down completely, rendering it defeated. The crowd cheered as the ringmaster approached me.
That was closer than I thought! Thank you for keeping the audience safe, Bozo! Maybe it's time to retire from the circus. The mutant pillar is all yours.
Sweet! He stepped aside and let me destroy the mutant pillar. Once I did, I felt myself getting stronger. I now had 35 hearts and gained way better dexterity than I ever had before. This would have been really helpful earlier. On days 86 to 90, I was making my way back to my base with the circus monkeys when I saw vultures starting to fly overhead.
Hey! Who's over there?
Not again!
I looked over and saw that one of the monkeys was still out in the open. Hold on! I dashed over and pushed him into cover as the vultures swooped down.
I swear I saw a delicious snack here just a second ago.
You bird brain! Come on, the boss is expecting us!
I hid somewhere nearby as I watched them fly away. Where could they be going? I decided to follow them until I finally saw them fly into a base that was being built around the last mutant pillar. Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. I snuck inside and saw the vultures surrounding a stage with their leader speaking in the center.
Brethren, that bothersome feline has outdone us for the last time. We must stand and protect the final mutant pillar, lest we go back to our old ways. Do you want to become scavengers again?
No!
Do you want to eat scraps again?
No!
Well, what do you want?
Food! Food! Food!
Then this whole world will be your feasting grounds. Protect this pillar with your lives to make it so. The moment we see that lion, let's tear him to shreds.
Oh no, I can't go in there alone. I'm gonna need everyone's help. With that, I hurried back to my friends, back to my base. On days 91 to 94, once I arrived back home, I gathered everyone around to make sure we had a plan. Listen up, everyone. The vultures are guarding the final mutant pillar. If we don't stop them, then we'll never be able to return the savannah to normal.
Oh no, we need to stop them. If we don't, then we'll be doomed.
With that, all of my friends and I agreed that we needed to stop them. The first order of business was making a new home for the carnies. To make sure they felt as at home as possible, I decided to make them their own circus tent to replace the one from before. Once that was done, I met with the baby elephant and devised a plan on how to attack the base.
If you really need to get to the leader, then what you can do is help us get as close as possible. And then we'll make sure that you can focus on going to the leader yourself.
But will you guys be okay?
Hey, this is the savannah we're talking about. Our home. There's nothing more important than that.
I agreed and was about to lead my friends to battle when we were confronted by a group of surviving gladiators.
Please, Mutant Lion, we want to help. After those vultures attacked our arena, we ran for our lives. But after a while, we realized what we had done. This savannah is our home too.
All right, we could use all the help you can give. Once we were all prepared, we went to the vultures' base, ready to fight them and destroy the final mutant pillar. On days 95 to 99, the vultures instantly came down and started to attack us. Fight back! We weren't going down without a fight. They tried their best to surround us and shoot at us with their deadly mutant powers. But as they did, I fired back, using my mutant burst to take down multiple at a time. All right!
You think you can hunt me? Rah!
We continued deeper inside until we finally reached the foot of the final mutant pillar. Everyone, attack! With that, everyone started to use all of their powers to begin breaking it. However, in the middle of all of this, more and more of the vultures kept trying to take us down.
Rah! I'll make you into a nice feathered cloak!
Bozo, you need to climb to the top. That must be where all the power is concentrated.
But what about all of you guys down here?
We'll take care of it. Now get up there.
With that, I rushed up and started climbing the pillar. As I did, more vultures began trying to knock me off. Thankfully, with my mutant dexterity, it meant that I could climb up quicker than ever, and was even to swat away some of them. Eventually, I finally arrived at the top of the pillar, where I found the mutant pillar's core. And there waiting for me was the vulture leader himself.
So, you finally come to try and pry our power away from us? I will not allow it!
He flew forward and slashed at me with his mutant talons. Ah! I staggered back as he prepared to make another attack. Right before it could swoop down, I used my mutant roar, knocking him back just in time.
You may be strong, but you'll never be able to defeat me this close to the mutant pillar's core.
We'll see about that. With one final charge, I bursted in his direction. He was quicker than ever though, and dodged it.
You missed!
Did I? The leader turned around and saw that the mutant burst was aimed at the pillar core behind him. The moment it did, the entire mutant pillar started to collapse as a bright white light covered over the entire savannah. Everything was now finally back to normal, and all of our mutations were gone. Yes, the savannah, it's freed! On day 1, I spawned in as a baby lion. In front of me was my fierce father, the almighty Fire Lion.
Son, we are in big trouble.
I looked around and noticed that we were inside of a caged entry. Dad, where are we? Just then, the cage slowly opened. We walked out, only to see we were inside of a large gladiator arena with a huge crowd watching over us.
A Fire Lion, welcome! You have something that I want, something that I need, and I, Invictus, will take it!
Just then, I noticed a fire amulet that was tied around my father's neck. Without hesitation, my father took the amulet off and threw it over to me. This caused both of us to transform. I was now a baby fire lion with 5 fire hearts, and my dad was just a regular lion? Dad, what just happened?
Son, this amulet grants the holder the essence of the flame. You must protect it with your life.
Invictus saw this and started to charge forward.
Escape now. I'll hold him off.
No, Dad! But before I could finish my sentence, my dad ran forward and started to fight off Invictus. His attacks were very strong, and with one ground slam, he took out my dad. No! I knew that I had to run, but as I accidentally ran over wooden trap doors that burnt away. Ah!
He must not get away!
On day 2, I fell down a dark, scary hole. Ah! I heard heavy breathing throughout it and knew that I wasn't alone. Who's there? Just then, a monster slowly emerged from the shadows. Oh no. It charged in and started to attack me. Ah! Thankfully, since it had long legs, I was able to temporarily hide underneath it, confusing it. Think. Come on. Think. Just then, I noticed a passageway in the room. I guess that's my only option. I ran through it, re-alerting the beast. It was chasing behind me, catching up by the second. Oh no, it's a dead end. I turned around and watched as the monster slowly made its way towards me. I'm done for. As I was losing all of my hope, a brave magma giraffe emerged from the lava pool. Who are you?
No time. Come with me now.
You want me to jump in the lava? Oh no, here goes nothing. I jumped inside, and to my surprise, I wasn't dying. Sweet.
Now, follow me. You have a lot to learn.
The magma giraffe and I emerged from the lava outside. I looked around and noticed that we were inside of a nethery looking Sahara. Whoa. I also noticed my fire hearts were low and I was so hungry.
Here, take this.
The giraffe threw me over some fire fruits. I ate them, which caused my health to instantly heal. Whoa, fire heals me now.
Correct, Fozo. With that amulet you hold around your neck, you have no idea how strong you can get. My name's Jenga. I used to be best friends with your father.
So, you're saying I can become stronger? But how?
Oh, young one, Why tell you when I can show you? Follow me.
On day 4, I was brought over to a cliffside. I looked down the valley and can see it held a gravesite of some sorts. What is this place? Just then, I was punched down by Jenga. Ah! What the heck? I heard growling and coyotes emerged from behind the tombstones.
Oh, is this a little snack we see?
Let me back up, please.
These coyotes are not welcome here. Fight them. Use the amulet.
The coyotes charged in and started to attack me. I slashed at them, using more energy than I ever had, which caused fire to emerge from my paws. Whoa, I have a fire slash? I kept using it, which caused the coyotes to flee from the gravesite.
We will be back.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because of my victory, a large rumble surrounded the area. What's happening? A fire jaguar spirit then emerged from the largest tombstone there. Who are you?
You have brought peace to my grave, and for that, I owe you this.
My amulet on my body began to transform. I was able to grow out my very own lion mane. I gained 5 more hearts and also noticed I had a new ability. I wonder what this could do.
Thank you, Fozo.
So every time my amulet upgrades, so do I?
Precisely, Fozo. This jaguar spirit was the first of 5 animal spirits that guard the savannah. Each one you help will make your fire amulet stronger.
Then I will do whatever I can to help all 5 so that I can be strong enough to take down that gladiator. Where do I begin? On day 5, Jenga and I made our way back to the Netherhill. I think this is the perfect place for our new animal kingdom. I went out and gathered enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools. From there, I built up a nice fire-themed lion den. While I was doing this, Jenga built himself a long house.
I have a long neck, Fozo.
Hey, I'm not judging. From there, I designated an area for each spirit I set to rest. The jaguar one is done. Now, 4 more to go. I wonder what type of spirits the next ones are.
If your father was still here, he'd be so proud of you. He believed that as the holder of that amulet, it brought the responsibility of protecting this climate and all the animals within it.
Well, I'll make sure that his belief lives on. What was that? I ran over, only to see a small baby zebra being chased by a couple of the gladiator's men. Oh no, I have to help. On day 6, I chased after the gladiators. Jeez, these guys are fast. They were able to corner the little baby zebra into a dead end.
Please, don't hurt me.
Shut up. No, I rushed in and jumped in between the both of them. Stay back. The gladiators were all surprised to see me and began to attack me. They had strong swords made out of a rare metal, which did a lot of damage. I knew that I had to fight back. I guess it's time to test out my new ability. I used it, which shot out fire blasts wherever I aimed. Awesome! The 2 gladiators were tough, but thanks to my new upgrade, they didn't stand a chance. That takes care of them.
You didn't have to help me, but you did.
Of course. Those men and their leader are pure evil. Anything to help out another animal.
They are evil. They captured my parents and were trying to capture me too. I miss them so much.
I can tell how sad my new zebra friend was. Do you know where they took them?
Of course. It's not too far from here. My name is Stripe.
Nice to meet you, Stripe. Now, show me the way. Let's set your family free. On day 7, Stripe brought me over to a gladiator outpost. I noticed a cage there that was full of zebras. Look, Stripe, your family.
Oh no, they don't look so good.
Stay here. I went ahead and snuck forward. I noticed there were lots of men on guard here. There was no way I can take all these guys at once.
You think Invictus is going to enjoy our catch? Maybe. It's not the fire lion, but who cares?
cares? The show must go on.
The show? What show? I then noticed nearby trees and had an idea. I snuck my way through and used my fire slash to set the trees on fire. I then ran away and watched. Come on, spread. The fire all began to spread, which alerted the guards.
Fire! We need to put it out before it spreads to the camp.
All of the men then left, and I knew I had a short window. I rushed over to the zebras, who were all surprised to see me.
Fire Lion?
Now's not the time. Let's go. I set them free, and we all left together back to Stripe.
Son!
Mom! Thank you, Fozo. This means a lot.
Of course.
I've heard about you and know of your quest. You seek the 5 spirits of the fire amulet.
Yeah, I am looking for the second one.
Well, young one, I know exactly where you can find it.
On day 8, I sent the zebras off towards my base and was on my way towards the second fire spirit, the scorpion. I just hope he's friendly. I followed the zebra's directions until I found an entryway into a sacred tomb of some sorts. Okay, scary. I made my way through, trying not to set off any traps. After a long trek, I finally reached an ancient tomb site. Inside, it held an intimidating scorpion statue. Yep, I'm in the right place. Hello? Fire scorpion, sir? Just then, a fire scorpion emerged from the statue.
Is that a fire lion? Ah, I see you are the holder of the fire amulet.
That's right. It was gifted to me from my father, and I need it to stop an evil that is hurting us animals.
As a spirit, I have found it hard to be brought peace. No one deems worthy enough to be the true protector of the savannah. Until we find him or her, I shall not rest.
Well, that person is me. What do I have to do to prove it? The scorpion then leapt forward and stung me with his poison. Ah! I started to feel extremely dizzy. Why?
You think you're worthy? Prove it. That poison running inside of you is deadly and will make you hallucinate. You must fight it, and if you lose, you die.
My vision became blurry, and my head started to drift into the sky. On days 9 to 10, I found myself inside of... Wait, where am I? Is this the afterlife? I then looked up and saw the fire scorpion appear in the sky above me, but now he was ginormous. What happened?
This is the land of your hallucination. It's time to tell if you really have what it takes to be the animal's protector.
Just then, poison viruses appeared and rushed towards me. So I have to fight the poison? Literally? They all left and tried to suck on my face. Stay away, stay away. I tried my best to dodge them. Every time they would hit me, the more and more weak I started to feel.
If your father was still here, he'd be so proud of you.
I can't give up. Not now. I fought back, fighting through the poison. I slashed through them and even shot them with my fire shot. They were strong, but I knew if I was going to be the protector, I had to be stronger. I shot one last time and took down the last one. I did it.
Well done, Lion. Well done.
On days 11 to 12, I awoke back inside of the tomb room. I noticed that I had upgraded. I gained 5 more hearts and was now a full-sized fire lion. Because of this, I had a new ability that allowed me to walk on top of lava. This is awesome.
With my fire passed on to you, I have trusted you to keep the animals of this world safe. Is that understood?
Yes, I understand, sir.
Good. Now go on. Make me proud, Fozo.
The fire scorpion then vanished and was put to sleep forever. I promise you won't regret helping me. I headed out of the tomb, and on the way out, I was able to find some iron ore. I mined it and crafted myself a set of iron tools and armor. I was on my way back to base when I ran into a large gladiator arena that was in the process of being built. It was surrounded by a lava moat, and right in the center of it was Invictus himself. On days 13 to 14, I decided to take a closer look and figure out what exactly Invictus was doing.
You let Fozo destroy our camp? How stupid do you men have to be?
But sir, we...
Silence! We must kill that beast so that I can possess the amulet. Don't come back empty-handed.
The men all nodded and left immediately. I would hate to be on his bad side. Oh wait, I am. Invictus then looked up at a statue. Who is that?
After this, Father, you will have no reason not to be happy with me. I will get that amulet, and I will be the strongest gladiator to ever exist. I will put on a show.
So, he wants my amulet just to put on a show? To what? Hurt us animals? What a jerk! I couldn't disguise my anger any longer and drew Invictus's attention. Oh no.
You?
Me.
I won't let you escape again. I won't!
Invictus charged at me, and I knew that I had to run. I tried, but he was just too fast. He hit me once with his spear, and I was already down to 1 heart. How strong is this guy? I tried to escape the arena, but was quickly cut off at the lava moat by Invictus. I thought I was done for. That's when an idea sparked. Using my newest upgrade, I was able to sprint across the moat. I turned around, filled with fear.
Oh, you are scared. I can sense it. I'll be right there when you least expect it. The clock is ticking.
I have to run. I have to get far away from here. Now. On days 15 to 18, I barely made it back to base. I felt my heart beating fast. I could have died.
Bozo! There you are. Are you all right?
I am now, Jenga. I am now. I turned and saw Stripe and his family at our base. They didn't have homes yet. I went over and made them some that I thought would best suit them. Hopefully now they can feel like they have a safe place to live. How do you guys like it?
Like it? We love it. It's good to see that you've gotten stronger too.
Yeah, thanks to you guys. I looked over and saw Stripe's family building a farm next to their home.
Us zebras love farming. We promise we will keep this place nice and fed.
Awesome. I went and added my second pillar and done. 2 down, 3 more to go. Jenga then walked over to check on me.
While you were out on your journey, you'll be happy to know that I found out about the third spirit you need to go out and find, otherwise known as the Fire Crocodile.
Fire crocodile? So what? Does he swim in lava lakes?
Probably, I don't know. Nearby, there's a swamp known as the Ashen Vines. Find that place, and you might just find the crocodile.
On days 19 to 22, I made my way towards the Ashen Vines. It didn't take long for me to realize I was headed in the right direction. All of the grass and the terrain, slowly but surely, was turning into ash. That is when I saw a lava lake surrounded by fiery swamp trees. In the middle of it lied a magma hillside holding a tomb. Is this it? Is this where the fire crocodile resides?
Why, yes, it is.
A crocodile appeared, hovering over its tomb. Hello, I have come here for...
I am aware why you are here. Even dead, I can still see the amulet that rests upon you. You wish to set me to rest.
That's right. I need to. Not just for me, but a lot of animals are being hurt.
My family, they have all passed down a sacred jewel, one that I have lost in my lifetime. I know that I can't truly rest without it.
I can go find it for you. Let me help.
If you wish to, know that it resides where you are your weakest, deep within the water of a dangerous river not far from here. If you find my jewel, you shall put me to rest.
The fire crocodile then vanished. Okay, before I find a jewel, I'm gonna have to find out how I can survive underwater as a fire lion. How hard can it be? On days 23 to 26, I made my way to a large river. Maybe water won't hurt me that bad. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Never mind. Well, great. How am I supposed to swim underwater if I can't even touch it? Just then, a water strider approached me.
Hey, bud, looks like you've gotten yourself in quite the predicament, huh? What if I told you I can help you out here?
You can? How?
Whoa, slow down, okay? It just so happens that I'm in a little predicament myself. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Why would I scratch your back?
It's just a saying, genius. Oh my goodness, follow me.
I followed the strider over to a coastal camp. What is this?
This was my vacation home, but that bird right there is always flying around, causing me issues and attacking me. I'm just trying to get tanned, man, and I'll help you with your water problem.
Deal. I walked over. Maybe I can try to reason with it. It then spotted me and attacked on sight. Okay, never mind. It would fly through the air and shoot me with beams through its beak. I fought back by shooting my fire blast at it. I can tell that the beast was hurting. With one more shot, the bird went flying away. Yeah, and stay out.
Bravo, pal. Here, eat this.
The strider threw me over a water fungus. You want me to eat it?
Just do it, all right? Stop being a crybaby.
Okay. I did as the strider told me to. And once I ate it, a water aura was sent throughout my body. Awesome. On days 27 to 29, I jumped inside of the river and now didn't take any damage.
Better hurry quick, pal. The effect is only temporary.
I listened to the strider and started to swim down deep below the river. Come on, where can this jewel be? I swam and swam until I saw gold shimmering deep below. Perfect. I went down and managed to find an underwater treasure room. In the middle of it lied the gem. I was about to grab it when a giant underwater rock fell in the way.
My treasure!
What? But that gem, it doesn't belong to you.
Me no care.
The straddler charged in and started to attack me. Hey, wait! It didn't care though and started to throw rocks at me under the water. Ouch! We kept fighting back and forth, but I soon realized it was pointless. Stop it! There has to be some way I can get the gem. Can't there be?
No! Treasure only thing that keep me company. Strad has no friends.
Well, what if I can change that? I can tell the rock beast was intrigued. Give me 1 second. I went out and found the water strider from earlier.
What do you want, huh?
You will be perfect. I brought him back and introduced them to each other.
No, friend.
Yeah, buddy, calm down.
The rock beast was happy, and because of it, he allowed me to take the gem. Thanks.
No, thank you. Come on, bud. Let's go tan together.
On days 30 to 32, I made it back to the lava lake and heard a whisper through the air.
Let the lake consume it.
I threw the gem inside of it, which caused a huge burst of lava. Whoa! I then felt my body changing. I gained 5 hearts and felt so much stronger than I ever had. I now had fire aligned over my body and 2 saber-toothed tusks. Because I was stronger, I had a new flame attack ability. Awesome! On days 33 to 35, I returned back home to base. I looked around at all of my animal friends and saw everyone was making themselves at home. The zebras were farming and supplying all of us with food, while Jenga was planning for our next mission. Knowing I would keep growing stronger and stronger, I decided to upgrade my den to serve as a symbol for all animals who are in need. I also went over and added my third pillar. Once all 5 are done, those gladiators will know not to mess with me.
Bozo, there you are. We had trouble nearby here a day or 2 ago.
You did?
Yep, those coyotes are out on patrol. They want to find you and take revenge for kicking them out of their gravesite. Thankfully, they didn't find our home.
Don't worry, Jenga. I'll find them and handle this. Just as I finished my sentence, I noticed a new set of smoke coming from the distance. Could that be the coyotes? On days 36 to 38, I followed the smoke, hoping to find a coyote camp. Then, a couple of snakes slithered by me. Whoa!
Run away! Those evil men! Our home is destroyed!
What are you talking about? The snakes didn't listen though, and kept slithering out. I entered the desert, and there waiting for me was a large gladiator mining site. Countless gladiators were there, mining away, stripping the desert of all its resources. Oh no, poor desert animals.
Yes, with these resources, our arena shall be built up in no time.
Invictus, he's here.
And you, my number 2, I am now entrusting you to go out and find the Fire Lion. I need that amulet.
Sir, yes, sir.
I must focus on this arena. Do not let me down.
Invictus left. Great. Now I have more people looking for me? I was about to leave until I saw the coyotes running from the desert. Oh no, they're gonna get themselves hurt.
Hey, dude, so we just heard your whole conversation with your boss guy here, and we want to join you. That Fire Lion is a pain.
Pathetic animals. You really think we would need your help?
Mars started to walk towards them, and I can tell they were scared.
But we can help. We are hunters and...
Silence!
The number 2 then sliced his sword and took out 2 of the coyotes. Oh my goodness!
No! You monster!
Take this one to the prison area. We need extras for Invictus's show.
On days 39 to 42, I knew that I couldn't just let the last coyote die. While they were stubborn, they were still animals. I snuck through the mining operation, trying to perfectly time the gladiators mining. I went deep inside an underground prison area, and after a bit of searching, I was able to find the last coyote trapped inside of a cell.
My friends, my dear friends.
Hey, I'm here to get you out.
You! Are you gonna hurt me?
What? No. I then opened his cage and let him out. Look, no animal deserves what happened to you. I'm sorry for your loss.
Those gladiators? They're pure evil. They don't care about anything besides themselves.
Why do you think I'm trying to take them down?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I see that now. And I may actually know a way I can help you out.
Really? That's great. But first, let's get out of here. The coyote agreed, and together we both were able to escape the operation site. Now, far off in the distance, he seemed excited to tell me about
one of the fire spirits. I know where you can find him.
Oh, yeah? Where's that?
He is known as the Fire Vulture, and I know exactly where he resides.
On days 43 to 45, my new friend brought me to one of the coldest biomes I had ever stepped foot in. I looked around. Everything looked so...
dead? Well, that's because everything is. Follow me, you scary beast.
I followed the rude coyote until we reached a gravesite. The vulture is here?
Not exactly, but the entryway is...
Entryway to where? He then brought me over to a headstone that was much larger than the rest.
You're fired. You need to use it.
Okay. I shot my fire out, which caused an entryway to appear. Awesome.
All right, you're on your own now. Good luck, Lion.
He left. Why did he seem so scared? I went down until I reached a dead-looking catacomb. In the center of it lied what looked to be an orb of some sorts. Okay. I went over and touched it, which caused the entire room to shake. Oh no, what's happening? Before I knew it, everything turned white. On days 46 to 47, my vision came back to me. Where am I? I looked around and saw nothing but black and a large, vast gravesite.
This is what awaits in the future.
I turned, only to see the fire vulture sitting on a ledge above, staring down at me. You are giant. Did you say future?
In front of you potentially lies all animals that reside in the savannah, the desert, you name it. If the gladiator wins, this will become reality.
Wait, so you know about the gladiator?
Of course. As a vulture, I am the eyes and ears of what resides in the living world. It is my job, and I know yours is to set me to peace.
I have to. It's the only way I can stop Evictus.
I shall help you if you save my son's spirit. It has been trapped deep within an ancient temple in the land of the dead.
I'm sorry, did you say land of the dead? But I'm alive.
And I shall not be set to peace while my son is trapped in a prison forever. Save my son, and I shall give you the essence of my fire.
You've got yourself a deal. Where is this temple? On days 48 to 50, I left the vision and went off to search for the land of the dead. It doesn't sound too creepy, does it? I was making my way through a lush forest until I was met with an opening. The vulture told me my way to the temple was this way, but it just led me to a train station? What the? I watched as ghosts got on board, and there was a ghost conductor.
One-way ticket to Dead Central. Let's go, people. Hurry it up, hurry it up.
Excuse me. Does this lead to the land of the dead?
Why, yes it does. Ticket, please.
Ticket? No, I don't have a ticket, but I really need to.
No ticket, no passage. Now stop wasting my life away. Oh, wait, I don't have one.
I quickly realized that all of these ghosts were cold.
We have no body heat, and these stupid soul flames don't heat us up at all.
I can help you with that. I went around the train and used my fire abilities to change the soul flames into regular ones. I can tell that all of the ghosts now were happier.
My goodness, heat. This feels amazing. You know what, Lion? You can ride with us. You earned it.
On days 51 to 53, the train stopped inside of a dead-looking area. Is this?
Yep, the land of the dead. Enjoy!
The conductor quickly went back inside of the train. Great, I'm here. I walked throughout the land until I was met with a very large black temple. This has to be it, the Temple of the Abyss. I walked inside and found a large, warm lit room that had an ancient tomb lying in the middle of it. Just then, a small soul vulture appeared outside of it.
Please, help me.
This is the soul. I went over to try to open the closed tomb, but was quickly interrupted by a large bite. Ah! I turned, only to be face to face with a deadly guardian. Literally. Stay back. The guardian didn't listen and started to attack me. It had a massive mouth and kept trying to bite me whole.
The dead shall consume you.
Ooh, stay away from me. I used everything I had on the deadly guardian, but nothing was working. Does fire not hurt your skin? That's when an idea sparked. Don't aim for his skin. I perfectly waited for the guardian to open its mouth again, and once it did, I shot fire directly inside of it, which defeated the monster for good. Sweet. I went over to the tomb and mined open a hole, which released the fire vulture's son.
Thank you, Lion. My soul can finally be released.
He flew off, and a sense of pride filled within me. You did it, Fozo. You did it. On days 54 to 56, I was summoned back to the Fire Vulture's realm. Whoa, you can just do that?
I can when you've impressed me, Fozo. Well done.
I then started to float up high, and in a flash, I upgraded. I gained 5 more hearts and felt my body's strength increase heavily. I got a new ability, which allowed me to summon fire souls to aid me in combat. Sweet! I've never felt so strong before in my life. On days 57 to 63, I went home and saw that the coyote was there, scaring Stripe. Hey!
Boo! Ah! Stay away from me! This is great!
Can you cut it out?
Sorry.
Don't worry, Stripe. He won't hurt you. I went over to a new spot of our base and made our new coyote friend a home to stay in.
It's not a grave site, but it'll do. Thanks. You know, as a coyote, I am skilled at hunting. I'll be sure to gather meat for our base as a food supply.
Thanks. Hopefully now you can finally feel like you belong somewhere. After that, I went ahead and built up our 4th pillar. I just need one more to go, and then we're ready. I then looked over and saw Jenga aiding to a kangaroo. Hey, what's going on?
The kangaroos, they've been attacked.
Oi, the rest of my people, those gladiators, they took down our entire outpost in search of the fire kangaroo's spirit. They are the real animals.
It's okay. If you are strong enough to, why don't you show me where your outpost is? I think it's time I show them to stop messing with us animals. On days 64 to 68, the kangaroo was able to bring me to its kangaroo outpost. Instead of them being free, though, running their empire, they were all stuck inside of cages.
That's right, everyone. Round them all up. We need to see if they know where that stupid fire kangaroo is. Should lead us right to the fire lion.
He's hurting them because of me? This filled me with so much rage.
Please, sir, let us go.
Silence!
The second in command then hit the kangaroo with his sword, which greatly wounded him.
I will get what information I can from you. And once done, you will be thrown into the dungeons forever.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
No, wait!
I didn't listen though, and ran to the camp, fully exposing my location. Small gladiators noticed and started to charge in towards me. Their swords hurt quite a bit, but thanks to my new upgrades, I was able to take them down in groups. I am much stronger now. The last bunch pushed me, but I took them out with ease.
Oh, wow! We finally meet, Fire Lion.
Yeah, we do. I've seen what you've been doing, and it's wrong. All of it is. Us animals, we have emotions too.
You think I care? All I care about is making Invictus happy. And that will only happen when I take what is around your precious neck. And I will not let him down.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's not going to happen.
So be it.
On days 69 to 71, the gladiator rushed towards me. He swung his massive sword, which did lots of damage. Thanks to my new upgrade, though, I was able to stand a chance. I shot him with everything that I had and used my new fire souls to aid me as well.
You think this hurts? You are weak.
He kept attacking and attacking and attacking. Ouch! His sword is so strong. I tried using my new attacks to my advantage, even trying to ground slam him, but he was just far too fast for me. I was in a losing battle. He hit me one last time, and I knew I was close to being done for.
Oh, poor lion. You really thought you stood a chance, didn't you? How naive of you!
I looked and saw that I still had one last fire soul left. He flew off, and for some reason, I knew exactly what he was planning. I watched far off as my fire soul aimed and hit the kangaroo's cage head on, letting them out.
Oi, thanks!
The gladiator was too distracted to notice, though.
Just remember, you are a stupid animal, and you never amounted to anything to begin with! You will die here now, alone!
He's not alone.
I looked over and saw all of the kangaroos standing there in front of the gladiator.
How did you escape?
Charge! The kangaroos and I collectively fought him off. It was a losing fight before, but now with the power of these animals by my side, we were winning. I used my fire blast on him one last time, which defeated him. Take that? Oi, thank you so much for saving us, sir. That evil man, he wanted to know where our fire kangaroo ancestor was. We didn't trust him at all, though. But you do know where he is, don't you? The kangaroo seemed a bit skeptical. Look, I know you couldn't trust him, but you can trust me. I promise. Oh, you're right. Go north of here and find Kangaroo Rock Mountain. He resides there. On days 72 to 74, I ventured out north. After a short period, I was able to find a mountain much different than the ones I've seen before. This one had a stone kangaroo head carved out of the side. Welp, here I am, Kangaroo Rock Mountain. As I got closer, I began to hear whispers coming from the stone's mouth. Could it be? I climbed up and reached the monument. Once inside of its mouth, I knew my suspicions were correct.
Come to put the final fire spirit to rest, have you?
Yes, I have. And I have a feeling you already know why.
Correct. The tricky thing is, I want to rest, Lion, more than anything. But for some reason, my heart doesn't want it.
Do you know why that is? Do you think there's something stopping you?
Why, yes. It's the fire essence that lives within me. It's stopping me from eternal rest. And I wish for your help.
What? Do you want me to remove the fire from within you? I mean, that just sounds crazy.
Nothing in this world is too crazy. I will show you that now.
Just then, I felt a huge surge of firepower connect between the fire kangaroo and myself. I looked around and was now who knows where.
You are within my heart, Fozo.
I looked off in the distance and saw a fire wisp and watched as it flew off quickly.
Go, catch the fire essence, Wisp. Once done, you will have successfully taken the fire essence from within me, allowing me to rest. Good luck, Fozo.
On days 75 to 77, I was running throughout the field trying to find the fire wisp. Come on, why is it so fast? Every time I would spot it, it would just fly off again. This is so frustrating. I have to stun it. I waited for the wisp to stop moving around and knew I had one shot to hit him correctly. Come on, please work. I shot out my fire shot and hit it down to the floor. While stunned, I ran over and was about to pick it up. Suddenly, the entire area began to shake. What's happening? The fire wisp I was about to catch then grew larger and larger and larger.
The monster now!
Oh no. On days 78 to 80, the now monstrous fire wisp began to attack me. Its fiery attacks were very strong. It used its flying ability to its advantage and would fly up to shoot me from above. I did my best and kept trying to fight back. I fought back harder than I ever had before in my life. I then ground slammed it, which caused it to shrink back down to its normal size. Then I picked it up. Awesome! Just then, I was brought back to Kangaroo Rock Mountain. Did I do it?
Yes, well done. It's now up to you. Be the guardian of all.
My body began to transform one last time. I gained 10 more hearts and felt my muscles and strength begin to grow. I could now do an insanely powerful fire rush attack. Awesome! I knew that after all of my hard work, I was ready to face Invictus. On days 81 to 85, I was making my way back home when I noticed something horrible. Everything was destroyed? Oh no! I watched as the animals all around were scared for their lives.
Ah, finally! The Fire Lion joins us, the animal's protector. Well, it looks like you weren't here to protect your people from this, were you?
You! I was about to charge in, but Invictus signaled me to stop.
I would think again!
Just then, Jenga crouched out, looking weaker than ever.
Fozo!
My goodness, what did you do?
Doesn't matter. You want him back? Come to the arena and get him! The two of us will be waiting. Tick, tock,
Invictus escorted Jenga out, and I knew that I had to save him. I looked around at all of my friends. I'm sorry, guys. I should have been here.
It's not your fault. Yeah, that mean gladiator guy is going to pay.
You're right. He will. Together, all of us animals went around the base and repaired it back up. I had to make sure that nothing like this could ever happen again. Once the base was fully repaired, I went ahead and built up the final pillar. And done. With all 5 pillars complete, I knew my base was finished. Because of it, a fiery aura began to shoot out throughout my home, turning everything to white. On days 86 to 90, I looked around, only to see my dad there in front of me. Dad! Oh my goodness!
Son, it is so good to see you. The amount of progress you made, I couldn't be more proud.
That evil gladiator, he took me from you. He's hurt so many people.
I know, son, but I have been there with you every step of the way. If anyone can fight back and take what's rightfully ours, it's you.
I sure hope so.
Hope so, my dear boy. I know so.
Just then, my vision was brought back to me. I looked around at all of my animal friends and knew that this had to end. It's time we fight back and take what's rightfully ours.
That's right. Oh yeah, baby.
The next time you see me, Invictus will be done for. On days 91 to 94, I made my way over to Invictus's arena, and I noticed that it was now fully built. He's putting up a show, all right. I noticed countless gladiators there, holding guard out front.
It's the lion! Get him!
They all charged, and so did I. I went in and started to use everything I had against them. They tried their best with their swords, but at the end of the day, I was just far too strong for them to handle me. After I used my latest Fire Rush ability, it sent the gladiators running scared.
Oh, he's too strong! Run!
Then, suddenly, I heard a voice calling from inside.
It's time for the show!
Yes, it is. On days 95 to 99, I walked through the corridors, only to see Jenga incredibly weak inside one of the rooms. Jenga!
Fozo, my boy, what are you doing here?
I'm here to stop this and to save you.
I'm afraid there's no saving me, Fozo. I feel so weak. That gladiator, his blade, I tried to fight back, but...
No, you can't give up now. We have to get through this together. It's what my dad would have wanted.
Your dad would have wanted you to protect these animals, and I helped you with that. Beat Invictus, Fozo. Beat him for all of us.
Jenga? Jenga, no! Jenga was gone. And right after that, the gates in front of me opened, only to see Invictus in the middle of his gladiator arena waiting for me. On day 100, I walked out and was face to face with Invictus. I looked around and saw a huge crowd of gladiators watching us.
Yes, Fire Lion. Do you like it? The world's biggest show yet!
You are a maniac, and you will soon learn to regret everything you have done.
Oh, really? Then bring it!
Invictus and I both clashed, which caused the audience to uproar. He was really fast and used his expertise in sword fighting to his advantage. He would jump and slice his weapon into me, which did a lot of damage. I tried to fight back against him, but most of my hits ended up being blocked by his shield. I tried the best that I could, but could tell that I was losing. No, I can't lose. I can't.
It's now up to you. Be the guardian of all.
If anyone can fight back and take what's rightfully ours, it's you.
Beat Invictus, Fozo. Beat him for all of us.
Fight, Fozo. Everyone is counting on you. You can do this. You can do this. I leapt up and slammed a very powerful fire attack, which sent Invictus back. He was clearly stunned, and I used this to my advantage. I did everything I could and everything I had against him. my fire souls, fire shot, you name it. I gave my all and thought about all the animals I was protecting.
No! No!
With one final powerful fire slam, Invictus was down for the count. With him gone, all animals can be treated with respect.